Well, it's not now because it's stuck on here.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Thomas and Garrity Athletic Complex here in Jersey City for today's broadcast of Gothic Night Baseball here on NJCU Today we present Senior Day, final game of the 2015 season as NJCU Baseball, looking for win number 17, takes on the Skyline Conference champion Panthers of SUNY Westbury, 25-9 on the year. 3:45 start today as we honored our seniors prior to the beginning of today's contest. We had a 6-man senior class. Senior right-handed pitcher Tom Koliakova Jr., catcher, 3-year player James Gardner.
Let's get this W.
3-year pitcher Delio Catino, 4-year pitcher Kevin DeMoro, and along with all-time great offensive players Michael Martucci and Alex Weinstein. Our starting lineup today, 4 NJCU winners of 4 in a row, and trying to finish the season strong. Dimitri Ruger will lead off and play center field. Andrew Nish will bat second and DH. Michael Martucci bats third. He's the shortstop. Alex Weinstein at third. He's the cleanup hitter after moving over from first base a couple weeks ago. Eric Giordano, he's in left field and batting fifth. Zach Buchholz at first base, moving from third, flipping with Weinstein. He bats sixth. Joe Catino is the right fielder, bats seventh. James Gardner gets the start at catcher. He's hitting eighth. With Nick Rossino today named to the D3 Baseball National Team of the Week, the third Gothic Knight to do so this year. In the 9th spot, Kevin DeMoro starting for NJCU on the mound. His record, 55th career appearance, his 26th career start. Leading off for the Panthers, the right fielder, number 1, Jacob Connors. For Westbury, Jacob Connors, the right fielder, is followed by the left fielder, Matthew Torresani, batting second. Jonathan Bagan plays center field and bats third. Dean Sheridan is the first baseman and cleanup hitter. Tommy Zegan is the shortstop. Jake Schwartz at DH. Jesse Matos at third, with Peter Falgiano and Joey Walsh hitting 8th and 9th at catcher and second base. Justin Mize, a freshman right-hander, will pitch today for the Panthers as they're just about set to begin. Only one umpire at game time. And the first pitch from senior right-hander Kevin DeMoro to Jacob Connors is a fastball just off the plate. Umpire today is John LeBone. He'll be calling the balls and strikes.
One viewer right now.
I don't know how to tell now.
The 1-0 pitch by DeMoro is a fastball on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Inside fastball by DeMoro. 2 balls and a strike. Kevin's in the top 10 in school history and career strikeouts. And that is hit down the left field line. It is, I believe, a foul ball. And Giordano picks it up in the corner. So it'll be a 2-2 pitch to Connors.
You play that much?
Connors hitting 246 on the year, 13 RBIs, 25 runs with 14 stolen bases. He's a .982 fielder. DeMoro deals 2-2. Ground ball over the head of the pitcher, up the middle. Rossino fields, throws to first, but not in time. So it's an infield single to get things going here for the Panthers in the first inning. The left fielder, number 9, Matthew Torresani. NJC's last 2 games, they knocked off the first place team in the Cooney, Staten Island, and the regular season champions in the Skyline, St. Joe's, both on the road. Westbury winning the Skyline Conference tournament. And first pitch by DeMoro is high. The Panthers were 10-4 in the league during the regular season. They get the league's automatic bid to the NCAA tournament, which will begin next Wednesday. Duquesne University winning the NJAC championship. The number 2 seed in the NJAC goes to the NCAAs. Fastball's outside to by DeMoro to Torresani. Torresani is a 6'2", 200-pound junior from Syosset, New York. Hitting .286 on the season. DeMoro is high again, and the count is 3-0. In the winner of Staten Island last week, which also happened to be in the same day as the NJCU annual awards banquet, the Knights had a program record 30 hits. The previous record was 26, and 30 hits, as that's ball 4 to Torresani. The 30 hits ranking in the top 25 for a single game in NCAA D3 history. So Torresani walks on 4 pitches. Connors moves to second base after leading off with a single. The center fielder, number 21, Jonathan Pagan. Pagan, a senior 6'2", 200-pounder out of Westbury, New York. Curve is on the outside corner to the right-handed hitting Pagan. That's called a strike. Pagan hitting just .204 in the year. This is his 32nd game, 31st start. He does have 15 RBIs and 21 runs scored, and is a serious threat to steal, 17 for 23 in the year. Panthers fake a double steal. Pitches off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Final athletic event of the 2015 season for the Gothic Knights. Softball winning 3 of their final 6 games last week, and baseball hot right now, having won their last 4. 1-1 pitch, we'll have to wait as DeMoro steps off towards second base. DeMoro is NJCU's all-time leader in pickoffs with 10.
You guys are on fire, Chef.
The 1-1 pitch. Again, we'll wait as DeMoro with a move towards first, diving back in as Torresani. Buchholz, who was at third base and shortstop for most of the year in the last week, has flipped with Weinstein, NJCU's 4-year starting first baseman. So Buchholz is at first, Weinstein at third. That's fouled back towards us. Count is 1-2. Off-speed pitch there by DeMoro. Second umpire has joined us at 3:52 p.m. and he's now on the field. Says hello to everybody. As he assesses the situation on the field, the batter Pagan will dig in. A 1-2 pitch coming here from Kevin DeMoro. That's low. James Gardner getting his first start of the year. He's played in 11 games. He's hit the furthest home run of any player for the Knights this year, a 400-foot shot against CCNY back on April 6th. And on senior day gets to start at catcher. The 2-2 pitch by Kevin DeMoro. Curveball is a called strike. The throw down to third by Gardner in time. A strike him out, throw him out, double play. James Gardner, who enters the game with 1,000 career fielding percentage, shows why he's such a valuable defensive player. Gunning out the runner at third, 2 away. So Pagan is called out looking. Torresani advances on the throw. Connors is out. 2-5, caught stealing. And it will be the first baseman Sheridan now at the plate. First baseman number 25, Dean Sheridan. First pitch is a fastball for a called strike. Gardner, as the throw goes back to second base, a pickoff attempt there, and sliding back in safely is Torresani. And Martucci will throw the ball back to DeMoro. Gardner, who came in at the same time as Andrew Nish. Tough to crack a lineup when you have one of the best catchers in the last probably 10 years in the NJAC, in Andrew Nish. NJC's all-time leader in doubles in front of you with 39 career doubles. Pitch is bounced in front of the plate. It's going to roll up the third base line, and advancing on the wild pitch with 2 outs will be Torresani. So, the Panthers with a runner on third, but 2 away. Sheridan is the leading hitter for the Panthers by a ton, hitting .444 in the year. 28 games played, 20 starts. He has 20 RBIs. Curve is high. Two and one. And it's lined towards center field. In is Ruger, but it's going to drop in for an RBI single. And the Panthers here in the top of the first inning have a 1-0 lead. So an RBI single, the 21st RBI of the year for Sheridan. And that will bring up the shortstop, number 2, Tommy Zegan. Zegan is a 6'1", 190-pound sophomore out of Glen Cove, New York. Fastball by DeMoro is high. Fastball by DeMoro is right down the middle for a called strike, 1-1. DeMoro bounces the third offering in front of the plate. Sheridan unable to advance. It'll be a 2-1 count. For Kevin DeMoro, this is his 9th appearance of the year, his 8th start. He's 2-3 with an 8.73 ERA, but that's based off of a couple of games. He has thrown 2 complete games this year. 2-1 pitch. That is low. It's 3-1. He has struck out 29 batters in 44 and a third innings entering today's action. So 3-1 is the count. Right-handed hitting Zegan looks at ball 4 inside, and with 2 away and a run home already, the Panthers have runners at first and second, and that will bring up the number 6 hitter in the lineup, the designated hitter, number 26, Jake Schwartz. Jake Schwartz, hitting .355 in the year. He has 17 total bases and 5 RBIs, and he fouls his first one down the third base line. Gothic Knights with some impressive wins this year, knocking off the first and second place team in the NJAC regular season standings, Rutgers, Camden, and Rowan, and the regular season champions in both the Cooney and the Skyline would love to add a victory over a conference champion to that mix. DeMoro just threw over to first base, back in standing with Zegan. We're listening to Gothic Knight Baseball here on NJCU GothicKnights.com. Senior day here at the Thomas M. Garrity Athletic Complex in Jersey City. DeMoro takes his time, looks to second, throws home. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. That's a called strike. It's 0-2. Very warm day for baseball here on Cinco de Mayo. 83 degrees at game time. Not much of a wind. Partly cloudy skies here in Jersey City. That's a bounce in front of the plate. Gardner will throw down to second base. Not in time, so Zegan and Sheridan will both advance on ball one, which is a wild pitch. So Schwartz now with a 1-2 count, 2 runners in scoring position, trying to give the Panthers a little bit more of a lead here in the first inning. That's high. So the count is 2-2. We will not see Delio Catino today. Throw to second base and a pickoff as DeMoro got Zegan napping at second, his now program record 11th career pickoff, and the Gotham Knights get out of trouble with only 1 run across here in the first. So a 1-6 pickoff as Martucci applied the tag, and the inning comes to a close. In the first inning for the Panthers, 1 run on 2 hits. The 11th career pickoff for Kevin DeMoro, 1 left on base. The Gothic Knights are coming up.
Alright, so you picked Real Madrid. They're now down 2-1. I guess they just closed up a PK. Juventus. Virgin.
Oh, it's Champions League.
Yeah, semifinals. And it's in Madrid too.
It's ours. Barcelona. Yo, the pitch is taller than you, bro.
Gothic Knights will be up here. The Ruger, Niche, and Martucci in the first inning. We'll tell you a little bit about the starter for Old Westbury. Justin Mize. Mize is a 6'6", 180-pound, wiry freshman right-hander from Hicksville, New York. This is his 11th appearance, 4th start of the year. He's got a 5.12 ERA. He's 1-0 with 15 strikeouts and 16 walks in 19 and a third innings, a .324 opposing batting average. The center fielder, number 1, Dimitri Ruger. Dimitri Ruger, batting .300 on the year for the Gothic Knights, will lead us off here in the bottom of the first inning. And first pitch is high and outside to the left-handed hitting Ruger. The Gothic Knights, they're wearing their white uniforms with green trim down the sides of the uniforms. The word Knights across the front in gold trim. And a green pinstripe down either side of the leg. White helmets today, which are pretty dirty after playing 37 games. So a ball and a strike here to Ruger. That's low, it's 2-1. Ruger, whose season ended early last year and he ended up getting a medical hardship waiver after an injury in Florida, a freak injury. As he swings through a fastball, it's 2-2. Freak injury last year, a broken orbital bone in his face. Got his freshman year back and he's taken advantage. He has 27 steals in 32 attempts. That's low, the count is 3-2. 4th most steals in a season in program history. He's going to be a good one. He's got a .435 on base percentage, a patient batter with 22 walks and 9 hit by pitch. He fouls this one up towards third base, and coming over and calling for it is the third baseman, Matos, and he makes the catch on the infield grass. The designated hitter, number 33, Andrew Niche. So as we announced Niche here to a pretty good crowd here for a Tuesday afternoon on Senior Day. Niche batting .360 on the year, 3rd on the team. He's got 58 hits. And that's fouled away. Niche lines that one down the first baseline. With 2 hits today, Andrew Niche and Alex Weinstein would be the first combination in program history to each have 60 hits in a season. Only 4 players have ever had 60 hits in a season, so it's pretty easy for everyone to see why that would be the first time. The 0-2 pitch to Niche, that's high. Niche, just a junior, the all-time leader in doubles with 39. He has 15 this year, as the 3rd most ever in a season. That pitch is curved inside at the numbers. It's 2-2. Niche's 15 doubles again, the 3rd most in the season. Alex Weinstein broke a record set in 1993 with 20 doubles this year. The previous mark was 17. Niche lines one towards center field. That's a base hit. His 59th hit of the season. The shortstop, number 7, Michael Martucci. So Michael Martucci hit 600 last week, including a 5-for-7 effort against Staten Island when he became NJCU's all-time leader in hits with 198. Trying today in his final game to be the first to cross the 200 hit plateau. That's low. 2 balls and no strikes. Martucci hitting .377 on the year. 18 RBIs, 55 hits, 12 doubles, 2 triples, 36 runs scored, a .465 on base percentage. That bounces, taken off towards second on the wild pitch will be Niche. And it's 3-0. Included in that on-base percentage is a streak that will end today one way or the other. Martucci has a 33-game on-base streak. Most of those hits. It's the 3rd longest streak in program history. That's a called strike, and being that this will be his final career game, it will either end at 33 or end at 34. Either way, it'll be the 3rd longest ever. Teammate Eric Giordano had a 38-game streak earlier this year, and 8 years ago, or 7 years ago, I should say, Jose Valencia with a 50-game streak. That's the NJAC record and the 4th most in NCAA Division III history. Martucci fouls the 3-1 pitch into the screen, and the count goes full with 1 out here in the bottom of the 1st inning. 1-0 Old Westbury on top. Ira Thor with you here on NJCUGothicKnights.com, our final broadcast of the season. 3-2 to Martucci. Niche with the leadoff second. Ground ball towards second base. Fielded well. Throw over the first is in time by Walsh, the second baseman, but a productive out as it moves Niche over to third. The 3rd baseman, number 24, Alex Weinstein. And this is where we could see a little history today. Alex Weinstein with 49 RBIs, already a single season record, trying to break the 50 RBI threshold. Curveball off the plate. That is ball 1. Weinstein hitting .405, 49 ribbies, 62 hits, 20 doubles, a triple, and 3 home runs, along with 30 runs scored, a .450 on base percentage. Having an all-time great season. That's off the plate. That's 2-0. Not just an all-time great season, a All-America caliber season for Weinstein. 2nd in the country in doubles, top 10 in hits, top 10 in RBIs. That's a fastball at the knees on the outside corner to the right-handed hitting Weinstein, who had his own entourage at today's game. It was like the Pacquiao fight, except Burger King was not there. Nor was Justin Bieber. That's in the dirt, rolls away. Niche will not test the arm of the catcher, Valgiano, who was able to block it up the first base line and keep it in front of him. So it's 3-1 to Weinstein. Swing and a miss as he swung through that one. He was a little bit early. And it's 3-2. Weinstein chatting with the home plate umpire, John LeBone. 3-2. Mize trying to strand the runner at third with the Panthers up 1-0. And that's outside, so not an RBI, but Weinstein keeps the inning alive. He walks, and the runners are on the corners now for the Gothic Knights. And I'll bring up the left fielder, Eric Giordano. Left fielder, number 12, Eric Giordano. Giordano did not make all-conference this year. He had all-conference caliber numbers, however. He was all-conference as a freshman last year. Fourth on the team with a .344 batting average. He has scored 37 times. He has 31 RBIs and 44 hits. And that is fouled away off the handle there, opposite way towards third base. Giordano will have a chance next year in one of the first games of next season to join the 100 hit club very early in his junior season, sort of like Andrew Niche did. So whatever numbers Martucci puts up as his final hit total, he has Niche and Giordano right behind him. Pitch is low at the ankles to the left-handed hitting Giordano. Giordano, 5'8", 190-pounder out of Metuchen, New Jersey, and JFK Island High School. The Gothic Knights with a strong Middlesex County dominance on this team. That's fouled into the dugout, actually into the bullpen. And Pete Vincent, the site supervisor for the Gothic Knights, is struck by that one. Shakes it off. Rubs some dirt on it. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Giordano. There goes Weinstein. That's fouled towards the first base coach's box. Raj Subramanian, the Gothic Knight first base coach, lifts his right leg. It goes through the 5-hole and will rest up against the first base fan fence.
Joined here by All-American soccer player Tyler Scarfi and New York paper.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Mize throws over the first. Diving in is Weinstein. He gets in safely. He's filthy. Dry looking field today. Haven't had a lot of rain after what's been a very just peculiar winter here in the Northeast. Another throw back and Weinstein's going to be out. Weinstein took a step too much towards second base, and Mize throwing over the first picks off Weinstein with Niche at third base, and the inning comes to a close with a 1-3 pickoff, and both the top and bottom of the first inning end with pickoff plays. In the first inning for the Knights, no runs, a hit, and 1 left on base. 1-0 Old Westbury through 1 inning. Why did you take the one that I'm reading?
I don't know you had any circles on it. You had a bunch of papers over there?
Yeah, if I got one right here.
I don't think it mattered. You asked me a question about Weinstein.
The doctor was like, we work now. You go to the ER. I was like, I can't do that.
Talk about.
He was like, no, that's what you need to do. I was like, no, I can't.
Or
He was like, I'll write you a note. I said, my job doesn't work like that. So he was like, then you need to go to the ER like as soon as you leave work and get some antibiotics, or come here first in the morning, and we need to like do some like titters and like check them all out. So I was like, alright, you know, depending how it looks in the morning, then I'll probably do that. I'm not sitting in the ER. They're gonna make me sit in the ER for 4 hours for this. So even his office is gonna make me sit there. I said, what time do you open? Because like we open at 10. He was like, well, you come at 9, and we'll see you before anybody else gets here. But same thing. I'll stay from 9 to 10 tomorrow, and say I'll see you at 10. But hopefully it's just better.
Top of the second inning here in Jersey City, 1-0 all Westbury, and it'll be designated hitter number 26, Jake Schwartz, batting for the Panthers.
Shake Schwartz.
As we do
So
both
no, like, I know it's not a mosquito
broadcasting
bite,
and
yeah.
public address announcing duties
I was like,
simultaneously
maybe,
here.
but I
We're
don't see any.
multifaceted here
You know, I'm really pale,
in the
so
Garrity
you
press
don't
box.
see
That's hit in the air to deep center field. Ruger on the run, over his head, and it's going to bounce right in front of the wall. Ruger grabs on a one-hop, fires back into Martucci. Actually, Nick Rossino covering the shortstop hole, but it'll be Schwartz on a leadoff double standing at second base.
So I don't think I would have 4. And they're all different. These 3 are very different than this one.
Just the 4th extra base hit and 2nd double of the year for Schwartz.
No, I got it.
Third baseman, number 8, Jesse Matos.
30 on my bench. No, I was 30
Throw back to
on my-
second, a little high for Martucci. Schwartz was able to dive back in safely.
And from a different day.
Both pitchers in this contest, both starters with a nice pickoff move, and so far each has recorded an out utilizing it. Morrow looks to second, deals. Fastball is a little low to the right-handed hitting Matos. Matos, a freshman out of Huntington, New York, 5'10", 165 pounds.
He was like, just go home. I'll write you a note. I was like, oh, yeah, cool.
Curve is a call strike, belts high.
That would hold up in court.
Stop working.
Something
The
happened.
whole
Oh,
scoreboard
I got a
reset
note
on
from
me.
my doctor.
Better redo it.
He said I can go home.
Yeah.
4:15 in the afternoon here in Jersey City. We are in the top of the second.
Well, I got a call and he goes, how are things at Quick Check? And I was like, that's my sister, not me.
The 1-1
So,
count.
I
That's
did not get that at
belts
Quick Check.
high again. So it's a ball and 2 strikes. Kevin DeMoro making his final career appearance, final start today, number 55
Want to, but
on
I'm
the
just
appearance
like, I
list
already
now.
feel like really
Is his career
bad.
total as first
So,
all
I'm
time
scared I'm
by
gonna be like
3.
Yeah.
If something
26
serious
starts.
happens, I'm like drooling on myself. You'll have to take
The
me.
1-2 count.
I don't know how long you're gonna be here.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout of Matos. 1 away.
By the way, the ball didn't hit me. It bounced near me, so it didn't hit me.
The catcher, number 18, Peter Falgiano.
Just so
Pete
you know.
Hinson has
Just so you know.
responded that the ball actually did not hit him directly. It was on a hop. He's okay though. No bruises yet.
I saved the cell phone from being cracked.
He's
That's
a
fact.
hero to Verizon.
I like that.
He was not hit by a ball. We'll see what happens in the staff softball game next week. Asking for time was Falgiano. DeMoro deals anyway. Kevin DeMoro has been nothing but a burst of energy for the Gothic Knights. He's been a guy that, whether he's in the game or in the dugout, has always motivated his teammates, been the first to shake people's hands when they cross home plate, scoring a run, and will be dearly missed by this program. Fire science major. He'll be featured in this month's AARP newsletter.
First year.
Kevin Holm aims to become a firefighter upon graduation. The 1-0 pitch. That's low. 2-0. With a fire science degree, he has the opportunity to, at some point, be a fire inspector if he'd like to be. A popular major here at the university. Brittany Hoffman, our 4-time all-conference goalkeeper, who's actually doing video for today's game. Also a fire science major. 2 balls and no strikes, with Schwartz at second. Fastball is low. The count is 3-0. As DeMoro wanted that one, he grimaced.
An hour.
Looks towards second. The pitch by DeMoro, and that's high. So Falgiano walks. 3rd walk against 2 strikeouts for DeMoro as he walks off the mound, removes his cap, looks towards his middle infielders and will come back and recompose himself before facing the second baseman, number 3, Joey Walsh. Walsh is a junior, 5'10", 160 pounds, out of Bethpage, New York. Looks like a slider there off the plate. One nothing Old Westbury here in the top of the second inning. Foul back right towards us. Anybody flinched in the press box? No. Kyle Kafer's okay. Tyler Krichkowski, the 2015 McNulty Memorial Soccer Award winner. Best goalie NJCU had this year. He's okay as well. Tyler and his brother Tom, the only siblings to ever both win the McNulty Award. And it's the second combo to win any major award in the program's history. Both, ironically, were soccer players.
I don't know if that's ironic.
Pitch is low and in the dirt. DeMoro takes a couple deep breaths on the mound. He's 2-1 here to the number 9 hitter in the lineup with just one away. That is low, and it's now 3-1, and DeMoro is a ball away from loading the bases with one out. That's at the belt on the inside corner to the right-handed hitting Walsh, and the count is full at 3-2. So Falgiano at first, Schwartz at second after leading off with a double. And now a 3-2 pitch coming here to Walsh. But it'll have to wait as DeMoro steps off and forces Schwartz to go back towards second. Martucci was not covering. The Gothic Knights are at double play depth right now. 3-2. DeMoro deals. And that is low and outside, and the bases are full of Panthers. Second walk of the inning, fourth walk of the day. That takes us back to the top of the lineup. The right fielder, number 1, Jacob Connors. Connors singled in his first at bat, one of 3 Old Westbury hits today. And with the bases full here in the first inning, NJCU pitching coach Nick Cesare will come out and have a chat with Kevin DeMoro. The entire infield coming out, as well as this catcher James Gardner. Zach Buckholtz out there. Nick Racino, Mike Martucci, Alex Weinstein, the senior laden left side of the infield. And slowly making his way out to the mound is the home plate umpire, John LeBone, to break up this meeting of the minds. Nick Cesare in his 4th year as the pitching coach for the Gothic Knights. After a very solid career at Kean University, where he was a member of their 2007 NCAA National Championship team. So Connors, the right fielder, at the plate, trying to add on to this 1-0 lead for Old Westbury. DeMoro deals, and that's fouled off to our right. And the fans are reaching up for the ball, but it's over the head of Alex Weinstein's dad, Adam Weinstein. Ground ball could be a double play. Racino to 1. Flips to Martucci at short. To throw to first is in time for a 4-6-3 double play. Just what the doctor ordered. And DeMoro is out of trouble here with no damage done in the second inning. So Connors hits into a 4-6-3 double play. Walsh out at second, and the inning comes to a close. In the second inning, for Old Westbury, no runs, a hit, and 2 left on base. It's 1-0 after 1.5.
Back at these commercial breaks. Kowski said,
And he doesn't play baseball for us. I sent you the motion, by the way, just so you can do it here or at home, wherever you want to do it.
Speaking of what,
Martucci's and
oh my god.
Bottom of the second inning here in Jersey City,
This is here.
and it'll be Giordano, Buckholz, and Coutinho batting here for the Knights. Left fielder number 12, Eric Giordano. Giordano was left at the plate when Weinstein was picked off first base with runners on the corners to end the first inning. Swing and a miss by Giordano. Very emotional moment here in the press box as Alyssa McGee, famed women's volleyball player for the Gothic Knights, who was sent on a trip to Tennessee. She just got back after 4 months, and giving a big hug to Tyler Krichkowski. You could smell the tears. Giordano hit in the air towards left field. However, the left fielder right underneath it and playing it well. And making the catch is Torresani for the first out.
No accent.
I don't remember accent. Sometimes my knees go a little weird.
First baseman number 13, Zach Buckholz.
I might say when. That's it.
Alyssa McGee went to the University of Tennessee Martin this semester as a member of the National Student Exchange. And we bring that up because the current batter, Zach Buckholz, will be attending the University of Alabama in the fall as part of that program.
Oh, that's true.
I didn't know.
You put it on Instagram yesterday. I thought it was bullshit.
Buckholz, a Roll Tide fan his whole life, wanted to have that experience as he lines the 0-1 pitch up the middle for a base hit. So he's rolling Tide up the middle there. Second hit of the game for the Gothic Knights. The right fielder, number 18, Joe Coutinho. So Zach will have that unique experience next fall. We'll be on campus during football season. I guess it's always football season down there. So he's down there in June and it's still football season. But during the actual football season, he'll get to have a pretty darn good experience while experiencing life and culture on another campus.
One in there, but we'll all be like.
I was like sitting in jury duty and passing out, like sleeping.
Alyssa McGee, psychology major, was talking about how Tennessee Martin's a very small town. It's mostly older residents and the college students. Throw over the first, and Buckholz is in standing. And not surprisingly, the best place to go shopping, which is also my favorite place to go shopping, Walmart. Get everything there. It's great.
Give an endorsement for that?
Walmart is not sponsoring this segment of the program. Although, if you're listening to Walmart, we do accept advertisements. You can give me a call on Wednesday morning for next year. Throw over to first. Buckholz is in standing.
Are you graduating this spring?
Target also not sponsoring today's broadcast. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1-0 Old Westbury. Ground ball towards third. Takes a high hop, but a quick throw over to second for one. On to first. Not in time. However, it is a 5-4 force. So Buchholz is out. 5-4. The catcher, number 35, James Gardner. James Gardner, he's hitting 143 on the year in limited action, but hit the longest home run we've seen here in quite some time. There goes Coutinho. The throw to second base, not in time. Coutinho sliding in with a stolen base. For Joe Coutinho, his 7th steal in 11 tries. NJCU with 105 stolen bases as a team this year. 1 ball and no strikes. Gardner with an RBI opportunity. Great. If he can get one here on senior day. That's low. It's 2-0. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Panthers. 2 hits for NJCU. Trailing 1-0 here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. That is low. 3-0. That is low. And Gardner, 2 out, I should say. 4-pitch walk gives the Gotham Knights runners at first and second. The second baseman, number 8, Nick Racino. Racino batting .296 on the year, but when you want to talk about a red-hot hitter, this is it right here. Nick Racino, 8 for 9 last week, hit .889, had a .900 on-base percentage. Was named to the D3 Baseball National Team of the Week. He's the 3rd Gothic Knight to do so this year, along with Alex Weinstein and rookie pitcher Jose Ortiz. And the first pitch to Racino, who was a candidate for academic all-conference this year.
Tyler, can you go with...
There's a called ball, and that pitch is a curveball to plate. It's 2-0.
I'll take care of that. Thank you.
Alyssa McGee in the box is also a candidate for that award, and we'll find out in about a month if either of them make it.
I'll spend a little warm in here.
Where is he?
He's going. Yep, you just go a peek.
2 balls and no strikes. That's a fastball. Belt high. 2-1. Listen, McGee hasn't done the scoreboard on the baseball game this year, but with Tyler Tichkowski now running errands for head athletic trainer Anne-Marie Stobling. Steps right in. It's like riding a bike.
How many people are listening to this? Like 4?
Yeah, I know where you're going.
Time is granted to Racino by the home plate umpire, John LeBone.
And yeah.
When I put the cooler in, I saw
Okay.
And that's hit in the air. Left center. Coming over is the left fielder, Torsani, and he makes the catch, and the inning comes to a close. In the 2nd inning for NJCU, no runs, a hit, and 2 left on base. 1-0 after 2.
Do I have to press set inning 3 or do I just inning 1? Sorry for your song.
Game of Thrones is getting crazy.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Is he the first one to
Who, Warner?
Left fielder, number 9, Matthew Torresani.
Do you watch Penny
Torresani will lead off here for the Panthers as we bat here, as the Panthers bat here in the top of the 3rd inning,
or the
leading 1-0. Kevin DeMoro on his senior day. Right-hander out for his 3rd inning of work. One of 3 senior pitchers honored today, along with Julio Coutinho and Tom Koliakovic. And the first pitch is off the plate for ball 1.
Oh no, that's Pennywise.
Ira Thor with you here at the Thomas M. Garrity Athletic Complex in Jersey City. 83-degree day as that ball is swung on and missed by Torresani at strike 2.
I don't mind soft, but don't like have somebody jump out from behind a door or.
Count is actually 1-1.
When that music comes, then no, not that one.
I was watching some HBO, I guess.
That's fouled off to our right. Weinstein's going to come over and give it a look. Reaches down, and the gate swings open towards the fans. He's unable to make the catch. No one is struck by the gate.
Trust me.
I said Weinstein. I'm so used to saying Weinstein having been there for 139 games. It was Zach Buckholz. So thank you, Kyle Kafer. Kyle's out for the year with Tommy John surgery. He's making a full recovery. He'll be starting next year for the Knights for the 2016 season. The 1-2 pitch by DeMoro, curveball, and he wanted that one, but it's just high.
Okay, it's only gonna take 40 hours. It's a work week. That's fine.
So it'll be a 2-ball and 2-strike count here. Nobody out. Top of the 3rd. DeMoro deals. Line towards right field. Coming in is Coutinho. Coming out is Racino. And Racino makes the catch on the run in shallow right.
That's good. That reminds me, I gotta talk to Pete when he gets back about Sunday's episode.
Center fielder, number 21, Jonathan Pagan. Jonathan Pagan, the number 3 hitter in the lineup. He struck out looking in the 1st inning.
And it's what, based out of LA?
I guess they're gonna explain what happened.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Like a mystery.
Backstory, yeah. What's the name of this movie? I forget. Yeah, that's gonna be good.
You don't watch Walking Dead. You do?
Pitches off the plate.
That's like a horror-ish.
It's not
1-1.
I thought the first season was.
It's more.
Kevin had a nice group of family out to support him today. His mom and dad, Colleen and Roy. Mom Colleen, a longtime listener of our broadcast. She's here in person today. Ground ball towards short. Martucci's there. Throw is a little low. And it bounces in front of first base. Buckholz unable to pull it in. It takes 1 hop over the fence. So it's an error on Martucci. And Pagan moves to second on the dead ball.
I'm like the same way. I like suspense movie sometimes. But like, these scary movies with anything with little kids.
So that'll bring up the first baseman. First baseman, number 25, Dean Sheridan. As we announce him to the crowd here, Sheridan singled and drove in the only run of this game in the top of the 1st inning. He has an opportunity here to do so again. Fastball over the plate. Errors have been an Achilles heel of the Gotham Knights all year. They've committed 93. Opponents have committed 87.
My brother and I watched the first Paranormal Activity together.
And NJCU has
He made me sleep in his room.
allowed on the year 70 unearned run. Not only were Kevin's parents here, Colleen and Roy, his grandmother Janice was here, his cousin Nicole, and his girlfriend Alicia. Had one of our largest entourages. Kevin DeMoro is going to come off the mound here. And head coach Jerry Smith is going to ask for athletic trainer Anne-Marie Stobling. And it looks like Kevin experienced some discomfort on releasing that last ball. And Anne-Marie Stobling is going to look at his finger. I think maybe a blister opened up. What it looks like.
Stop distracting.
Kyle Kafer is our pitching expert
Some blood.
here in the dugout. Will help us monitor the situation. But it looks like he just has a cut that needs to be cleared.
Yeah.
Is that about right, Emery?
Yeah, sure.
And she says, yeah, sure.
Sure.
She's a woman of many words. However, she always stops the bleeding. I know firsthand. So, after a little patchwork, Nick Racino now at the mound with James Gardner, having a chat with Mike Martucci, pointing at the condition of the soil here in the Northeast, rubbing a little bit on his fist, measuring pH balances, it looks like. Meanwhile, to our left, just in front of the third base dugout, Anne-Marie Stobling with some Band-Aids, some rubbing alcohol, and home plate umpire John Levone eagerly looking on. Discussing how he thoroughly enjoyed calling the first inning of this game by himself, but how he gracefully accepted the challenge. Anne-Marie Stobling is bandaging up the right hand of Kevin DeMoro. Kevin is NJCU's all-time leader in appearances, like we said, with 55. 26 starts now today. He's thrown 5 career complete games. He's got 10 wins, 4 saves. Extended his all-time record for career runners picked off today. Now with 11 in his career. He's 4th in school history, now with 205 innings thrown. He's in the top 10 in school history in wins. He's top 5 in saves. I actually believe he's 3rd. And entering action today with 112 strikeouts, he's 9th in the program's career records. 12 total pitchers have struck out 100 or more batters in their careers. Kyle Kafer hopes he joins that list one day, because he tips his cap. Looks like Kevin's alright. He's probably going to throw a couple warm-up pitches. Kevin's best year as a Gothic Knight actually was last year. He's been a 3-year starting pitcher, and the last 2 years he's been the Gothic Knights' number 2 pitcher behind Delio Patino. Last year he had 4 wins. Kevin had a couple saves. He had a 3.64 ERA. He was named to the All-State rookie team in 2012 when he was a freshman. And he will go back to the mound with a runner on second base. So, after the delay, the 0-2 pitch. That's popped in the air towards right center. Ruger comes over. The throw to second base, trying to double off Pagan, who was way down the third base line, or towards third base, I should say, way down the in the hole between second and short. But he slid in safely as the throw by Ruger was just offline. next pitch is hit towards right center. The throw is not in time, so it's a double for the shortstop Zegan. Scoring is Pagan with an unearned run. So first pitch double by the shortstop Zegan drives in Pagan, and it makes it a 2-0 game.
We usually go up to my office.
Okay.
And you know the like new skin that's like nail polish?
Designated hitter number 26, Jake
It's
Schwartz.
like nail polish. It's just like in a small bottle.
So the fourth hit of the game, an RBI double by Zegan gives the Panthers a 2-0 advantage here in the top of the third. Tomorrow, curve, swing and a miss by Schwartz.
Inside the kit, like in this part of the kit.
Are you talking about the one with the kit?
Yeah.
That's in the back.
You guys have it?
Yeah, we have
Perfect.
Schwartz would have had a great name if he played this game yesterday when it was May the 4th be with you. That's a curve off the plate, 1-1.
It's also International Firefighters Day yesterday. If you didn't know.
Brittany Hoffman, who is graduating next week,
Wait, the broadcast.
seems very excited by all that news. Also reminded us that yesterday was National Firefighters Day. Pitch is low, it's 2-1. Brittany,
You guys
who's
missed
won
it. I
her
almost
second
fell
consecutive
really
Thomas
hard.
and Garrity Scholar Athlete of the Year award this
I
year.
stepped and went, my whole leg split out. It was pretty funny.
Where? Right off the
Graduated
step?
with
Right in front
no
of the
debt.
dugout.
She
No, I
was here on a
stepped in
full
the
academic
dugout
scholarship. It's a pretty
and
good
slid.
life.
And the whole team was like, I said, yeah, that
In
could
and
be
out of the
dangerous.
glove of Gardner, but the backstop keeps it in play, and Zegan's unable to advance. It's 3-1.
Thank you.
So 3 balls and a strike, 2 outs here, an unearned run home here in the top of the third. 2-0 Old Westbury, the Skyline Conference champions, leading. Morrow deals, there goes the runner, swing and a miss. It's going to be a stolen base as Zegan takes third, but the count is full. This is a big pitch here for DeMoro, trying to get out of this inning without any further damage. 3-2, 2 outs. 2-0 Old Westbury. Fouled off to our right, and we'll do it again. DeMoro's already thrown 62 pitches here in the third inning. Half of them are strikes.
Need more water?
He's like, you can't, I don't know, I'll check there. As soon as they go into
3 balls and 2 strikes. Morrow looks to third, deals, and that's lined towards left field. That is an RBI single for Schwartz, and it's 3-0 Old Westbury, another unearned run after the leadoff error.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. I'm drinking it, so.
I don't know if that's nice.
No, but last time I tried
Third
to do it,
baseman,
it was like lemonade.
Number 8, Jesse Matos. Matos struck out swinging his first time up, the number 7 hitter in the lineup.
We put it in the cat first anyway to see what color it was.
That's off the plate.
No, you would know, it would be obvious.
A little bit of a lead there for Schwartz, but he isn't going anywhere.
It was clear.
I don't want to run the ice out putting the lid first. To see, and it was clear, so then
No, you definitely know if it's not.
1-0. DeMoro deals.
It is,
That's
when it rains
called
here,
strike in
I
the
like
outside
to put
corner
more
to Matos.
okay?
Old Westbury today wearing
So
their
it is purified,
gray
but it's
road
not.
uniforms.
Sometimes you get
Some players wearing green Under Armour.
fall, it's fine, because they run it all summer.
Green Old Westbury written across the chest, forest green with white trim, green belts, and dark green helmets. And that is lined towards right field, coming in and fueling it on one hop. Keeping in front of him was Joe Catino. Another 2-out hit for Old Westbury, their 3rd straight hit after the inning should have already come to a close. So runners at first and second, and that will bring up the catcher, number 18, Peter Falgiano.
Perfect.
Hole in any of these water bottles down here?
Probably.
I think it's this one. Of course.
First pitch is fouled right back towards me. I've been standing in the spot for 15 years, so I'm aware of not to move unless there's a tornado, which we have had here once. Against John Jay, 12 years ago. That was a fun moment. No balls, one strike. That is off the plate. Gardner able to field it before it gets away, and the runners cannot advance. So it's 1-1. 3-0 Old Westbury. They've scored 2 unearned runs here in the top of the third. That's hit in the air. Shallow right. Coutinho coming over, but Ruger's going to likely call him off and make the catch in the gap, and the inning comes to a close. In the third inning for Old Westbury, 2 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error and 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the third inning. And when we return, it'll be the top of the lineup for the Gothic Knights, Ruger, Niche, and Martucci. We'll be right back.
By the way, that was a nice story in the Jersey today about Martucci.
Good, they put it in. Nice. We're supposed to do a few of them now. We got backed up on because of all the spring games they have here.
That's the one you wrote?
Well, I mean, they don't have to print it word for word. I gave them the stuff, and then they can determine what they want to print. They were going to give him a little bit more love than Weinstein, because obviously Martucci being a local product.
Of course,
Yeah.
I think he broke a more prominent record anyway.
Oh, yeah. Stevens won the national championship in volleyball. There was no coverage.
Oh, they won the national championship?
Yeah.
What is that?
Maybe 2 weeks ago.
Where they beat in the final?
Beat Springfield straight sets.
Some final.
Stevens was really good this year. That sneeze you hear came from the nose of Tyler Krichkowski as we came back on the air here for the third inning. So welcome back. We're sorry for that. And leading off, the center fielder, number 1, Dimitri Ruger.
No one's listening, Ira.
So Ruger, who popped out to third base, drops down a bunt. He's got speed. The throw to first base, not in time anyway. Oh, what do you think, Kyle?
I don't know. I think good throw out, but
Think about that one for a second. Right now, I'm going to put it as an infield single. We can go back and revisit that.
I think he had him out. But
Designated hitter, Andrew Niche. So Niche at the plate. There goes Ruger. He's going to steal second base. And it's not even close. The throw goes into center, but nicely backed up by the second baseman, Walsh, on one hop.
I would say E3. Because if he had it clear,
Well, if it is an error, it would be on the third baseman for the throw, because it did bounce.
okay.
It's Kyle.
And that is a fastball, a little high to Niche. It's 2-0. But with Ruger's speed there, I think he had to rush the throw.
I mean, ask listeners if they know about the kidnapping.
So we're going to call that a hit for Ruger.
All right.
And that's chopped foul. to the right of Raj Subramanian in the first base box, so 2 balls and a strike.
What's I'm about to do?
And tie goes to the runner there, and you have to factor in Ruger's speed and the fact that the third baseman, Matos, really had to charge that ball and make a tough throw. So we're not going to penalize him with an error there. Throw back to second base. Good move there by Mize. Ruger is in safely. But a nice move there by the old Westbury rookie. A little record keeping now for Ruger. That is his 28th steal of the year in 33 opportunities. A pretty darn good year on the base paths. Niche. Hit in the air. Foul. Down the third baseline. Matos is giving it chase. Left fielder's over there as well, but it's going to fall between both Matos and Torresani. Neither of them realistically had a chance, but good effort by both. Getting towards the fencing, separating fair and foul territory. For those who have not been at the Garrity Complex in the last few years, all the seating down the third base line has been removed. There's now obviously double capacity seating on the first base side. Probably can fit about 500 fans here, including a lot of area for chairs to be placed for a seated view outside of the bleachers. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ruger at second base, and the pitch to Niche is high. And the count is full with nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. It's 3-0 Old Westbury. 3 runs, 6 hits for the Panthers. No runs, 3 hits, and an error for NJCU. Bats popped up towards shallow left center. Backpedaling and making the catch is the shortstop, Zegan, I should say, and Zegan makes the catch.
He's gonna get his 200 hit yet.
Martucci still looking for his 199th hit. He'll be up next. The shortstop, number 7, Michael Martucci. Martucci, that's fouled down the first base side and coming over and making a basket catch in foul territory was the first baseman Sheridan. Ruger takes off towards third, trying to tag up. He's thrown out at third on a great throw by Sheridan. Matos applying the tag, and that is a very uncommon play there, an FF35 DP. So Martucci swinging at the first pitch, fouling it away. And the inning comes to a close for the Knights. Third inning for NJCU, no runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We head to the bottom, or correction, the top of the 4th inning, 3-0 Old Westbury on top. And we'll be right back as you're listening to Gothic Knight Baseball here on NJCUGothicKnights.com.
Thanks for the mention, I appreciate it. Alright, can you ask the fans to bring a goddamn fan here? I'm dying. At least 90.
I see what you did there. So, fan to bring a fan.
Two. Is that right?
Oh boy, 3. 3 is really 3.
Is it what?
He's gonna break that. Mid top.
Yeah?
Top. Put it up this way.
Between innings, can you get the name of the first base umpire? Like after the inning? Leading off, the second baseman, number 3, Joey Walsh. So Walsh will lead off here for the Panthers. In the top of the 4th inning, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, he walked in his lone plate appearance. And the first pitch here, line towards left center, leaping in the gap and making the catch is Dimitri Ruger, who continues to use his speed and athleticism to just make acrobatic plays in center field all year. Not only is he a threat with his speed on the base pass, but he has made some just spectacular plays that if we had a higher angle to shoot from would most certainly be Sports Center caliber type highlights. So that will be bring us to the right fielder Connors. First pitch hit in the air to deep left field. Giordano looking up. And is a ground rule double as it bounced right over the head of Giordano and caromed over the 4-foot fence on one hop. The home plate umpire out to have a conversation with the field umpire. It was originally ruled a ground rule double, and they do rule it a double. Is the head coach for the Panthers, Rod Steffen, comes out to discuss it, but I thought it bounced, but my angle here is not that good. We are flat on the ground about maybe 3 feet off of the soil behind home plate, and it is indeed a first pitch ground rule double to left by Connors.
Come on, Jake. Did that last time.
Left fielder, number 9, Matthew Torresani. So, that is the 3rd double of the game for the Panthers. They already lead 3-0. They have a runner at second base with 1 out. And DeMoro once again will try to find his way out of trouble. There goes Connors. The throw to third by Gardner is not in time. Stolen base for Connors. And with 1 out here, a sacrifice fly by Torresani would add on to the lead. I believe it was a ball. It looked like it was inside. It was a ball. So it'll be 1-0 here. Torresani. Fastball right down the middle. 1 ball and 1 strike. .72 pitches here for DeMora, 38 strikes. Chopper towards third. Weinstein is going to let that one take a carom and bounce foul. Good decision there too, because had he tried to field that ball, I don't think there was a chance that he was going to be able to throw out Torresani at first base. So Gothic Knights, after just putting up incredible offensive numbers the last 2 games, 22 runs against Kuniak regular season champion Staten Island, a program record 30 hits. 8 runs against Skyline regular season champion St. Joe's. Has had just 3 hits, no runs here today after being off the last 5 days. 1-2, DeMoro deals. Another chopper, this time towards third. Weinstein's going to look the runner back to third base. Great play by Weinstein. Makes the throw across the diamond and throws at Torresani for the 2nd out. So for Alex Weinstein, who's only been playing this position on a part-time basis in the final week of his collegiate career, looked like on a play like that, he's been at that position for years.
No sleep till.
Center fielder, number 21, Jonathan Pagan. Ground ball towards short. Martucci backhands it, caroms, and hits him, I believe, in the sternum. It's going to be a hit, and there's a tough play there, and an RBI single. So for Pagan, who scored in the last inning on an error, after reaching on an error, now drives in a 2-out single to short here. Connors coming home on that play. So 4-0, and that'll bring up first baseman number 25, Dean Sheridan. Sheridan is 1 for 2 today. He had an RBI single in the first inning, and he flew out to center in the third. James Gardner asks for time, and he's going to come out and have a chat with Kevin DeMoro. 4 runs, 8 hits for the Panthers here in the top of the 4th inning. NJCU, no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Six different players have hits already for Old Westbury, with Connors and Schwartz both owning a single and double. Pitch by DeMoro. That bounces away. Taken off towards second is Pagan without a throw on the wild pitch.
They're definitely going to need more water.
Who?
So ball 1. And that gives the Panthers another runner in scoring position.
With 1 arm.
We're at the top of the 4th inning in Jersey City at the Thomas M. Garrity Athletic Complex. It's senior day. It's the final game of the 2015 season for NJCU. That pitch is low. It's 2-0. And it's also the final home, or any athletic event for that matter, for the athletic program this year.
And we get the ice bath ready.
We will be announcing a new women's tennis coach later this week. Program playing on the club level next year. Hoping to go varsity. Liner towards second base. Nick Rossino right there to field his position. The L4 ends it here in the 4th inning.
5 plays. And I hurt my hammy.
In the 4th inning for the Panthers, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning.
Why is everyone so thirsty today?
I put that on video. I don't know if it bounced or not though.
What do you mean?
The possible
I think it
second.
went over.
I think it went over too.
100%. I think I'm like 95% it went over.
I don't know if I got it, but
We'll look with it.
videotaped it.
I do.
Hey guys,
Were you supposed to say,
I need fever.
What's up?
I need you guys to get water.
Yeah.
They're like
card?
done.
No, it's no card.
No, yeah.
Where's Pete?
You gotta use your muscles. He said he has to watch some dad.
It's really sore.
That's out there.
Get the ice bath ready.
You might need to get, I think you're gonna need to get cups. No, the card's not even worth getting. There's 5 locks on there. It's like, not even worth getting. And you're probably gonna need to get cups from the back of my car. Sorry. 1953.
Bridge Park by the.
Leading off for NJCU in the bottom of the 4th inning, 3rd baseman,
Thanks,
number
guys.
24, Alex
Grab their-
Weinstein.
Grab their whole.
So Alex Weinstein will come to the plate, still looking for an RBI for 50 for the season. Home run would do that. And that's hit in the air towards center field, and it's going to be over the head of the center fielder, Pagan.
Alright, Weinstein.
Standing at second base, though, with the 21st double of the season, is Alex Weinstein. His 63rd hit of the season, the 160th of his career. So Alex Weinstein is putting this doubles mark in a territory that may never be matched. It took 22 years for anybody to break it. It's going to be a tough one for anybody to get to again. That was the first pitch, too. Left fielder number 12, Eric Giordano. And first pitch is called strike. So first pitch to Giordano is called strike. And that is chopped off his foot.
Never hit him.
And the first baseman, Sheridan, steps on first. And we're waiting for the call here. And the umpire is going to call him out. 3 unassisted, saying the ball did not hit him on the right ankle. Head coach Jerry Smith is out to argue the play. If it stands, Alex Weinstein will have moved over to third base. We believe this was a foul ball off the right ankle of Giordano. Giordano trying to show home plate umpire John LeBone the mark from the ball, but he's not buying it. And Giordano is going to be out on the play. The Weinstein advances to third. Giordano's out, and that will bring up first baseman number 13, Zach Buchholz. With that hit for Weinstein, not only is that his 21st double of the year, 28th of his career. With 160 hits, he's now tied for 5th in school history, the 63rd hit of the year, all alone, the second most ever in one season for NJCU. First pitch is a ball to Buchholz. Knight's trying to get on the board. Buchholz fouls that one off to our right. Buchholz, a right-handed hitter for the Gothic Knights. A reserve player as a freshman, has become a regular full-time starter as a sophomore. 5'10", 195 pounds, out of Colonia, New Jersey, JFK Island. That's a curve off the plate. Weinstein and Buchholz both have worked in my office the last couple of years. Weinstein, a longtime game day staff member for basketball, was the official scorer. It's high, the Buchholz, 2-2. In the last month of the basketball season, officially passed the torch to Zach Buchholz, who will be our official scorer for basketball as long as he would like to hold the position. Although we will have to try to find a part-time replacement next fall while Buchholz is away in the National Exchange Program in Alabama. We have a couple of offers on the table. That's chopped foul off the cage, which protected that ball from going into the dugout of the Gothic Knights. Will remain 3-2. Weinstein not only worked basketball in my office, worked many soccer games. In fact, he filmed 2 plays for soccer that ended up as ESPN SportsCenter top 10 plays last year. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And again, chopped foul into the screen. That's between the third base side of the batter's box and the NJCU dugout. So this will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. 3-2.
There it is.
And that is ball 4. So a very good at-bat there for Zach Buchholz, waiting for his pitch. Fouling off 2 strikes there by Mize and working out a walk. So runners on the corners, and that will bring up right fielder number 18, Joe Catino. Joe Catino, who is playing in his 34th game, 26th start. He has 21 RBIs. One of 6 players for NJCU that has 20 or more RBIs this year. Of course, Weinstein's numbers are just ridiculous. Going towards second base, Buchholz steals. The throw bounced just in front of second, got away from everyone, and on the error on the catcher, that allows Weinstein to come home. So Buchholz steals second, Weinstein comes home, scoring his 31st run of the year, count as no balls and 1 strike. But the Gothic Knights now have a run in scoring position and have scored on an error. And pitch to Coutinho's outside 1-1. The run is currently unearned. If Coutinho is able to single here, not only would it probably make it a 4-2 game, the run would then become earned. That's in the dirt. That gets through the legs of the catcher, who's going to eat it, and at third base standing is Buchholz. Run is still unearned, however. Weinstein would not have scored on that, even though it was a wild pitch. Did not get far enough away from the catcher, Valgiano. So 2 balls and a strike. That's fouled off into the cage, and that makes the count 2-2 to Coutinho. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Old Westbury. That just came as Weinstein was able to score after Buchholz stole second. Meanwhile, the Gothic Knights now on the board here in the bottom of the 4th inning. A run, 4 hits, and 1 error themselves. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mize deals. That's off the plate. Looked like a slider there. And the count is full. And Coutinho keep it moving. The 3-2 pitch. And that's grounded towards shortstop. Backhanded. The throw to the plate is in time. Now the throw down to second as Coutinho kept going. And he's thrown out by the catcher. So it is a... We're going to score this here.
6.
The tag was applied by the first baseman, who was covering second there.
Oh, this one first.
6-2.
So it's going to be a 6-2, I believe, 3 fielder's choice. Correction, double play, and the inning comes to a close. A very odd play here.
First baseman is covering second.
You sure the first base was that?
So the Gothic Knights unable to capitalize here. The run remains unearned. 1 run on a hit, an error, and nobody left in the 4th inning.
Oh, not +5, +1.
4th inning for the Knights. 1 run, a hit, an error, and nobody left on.
+2.
We tried.
We're actually in the 15th inning, but close enough.
Having a rough day today.
Second baseman.
It looked like the first baseman ended up with it. I got kicked out.
No, you're still at first.
Yeah, it looked like he flipped it to him. That's what it was. Thank you. So it was a 4.
Yeah, that was 6-2-4.
Yeah, it was 4. Yep. Thank you. We do have it right, thankfully. So the official play there was a fielder's choice to shortstop, and then Coutinho kept going for whatever reason there, and was easily thrown out 2-4. Buchholz was out 6-2 at the plate, so the Gothic Knights only able to get 1, and they still trail by 3 as we head to the top of the 5th inning. The shortstop, number 2, Tommy Zegan. Zegan, the number 5 hitter. He's 1 for 1 today. He's reached base twice, walking, doubling, and scoring an unearned run. He's driven in a run. Kevin Namoro out for another inning of work. Why not? This is it for him. And the first pitch is a ball. That's lined right at Zach Buchholz at first base. It was about 3 strides from the infield grass, and was able to pull that one in. The designated hitter, number 26, Jake Schwartz. So Schwartz, right-handed hitter, and the designated hitter. He's 1 for 3 today. Singled and drove in a run. Also flew out to center and lined out. That is Sheridan. Looking at the wrong player on the card here. Schwartz is actually 2 for 2 with a double, a single. He has 1 RBI in his last plate appearance. So 2 for 2 is Schwartz. He has 2 of the Panthers' 8 hits. And that pitch gets away from Gardner after a first pitch strike. So the count is 1-1.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome back.
I appreciate
Missed
it.
a lot.
You're done. I won't make you get any more water.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the 5th. DeMoro deals that tie.
Here, give me everything. One more. You got it?
I got
You're
it,
good.
yeah.
You're fast.
Yep.
Swing and a miss, 2-2. Wind is starting to pick up just a little bit, blowing right to left. That's in the dirt. Gardner will throw down to first as Schwartz offered at it to complete the 2-3 putout. It'll be a chaos 2-3 if you're scoring at home, and we know you're not. And that will bring up third baseman, number 8, Jesse Matos. Matos is 1 for 2 today, a strikeout and a single in his last plate appearance. He's now hit twice today. And first pitch is a called strike. The number 7 hitter in the lineup, the third baseman for the Panthers, who will be going to the NCAA tournament next week. Pitch is off the plate, 1-1.
Thank you.
That is low, it's 2-1. Each team has turned a double play today. The Panthers have stranded 6. The Gothic Knights have left 3. In a game that is about an hour and 35 minutes old. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Shot of water. Awesome.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. 5:22 in the afternoon here in Jersey City, live at the Thomas and Garrity Athletic Complex on NJCU.GothicKnights.com. 2-2 pitch.
Do you get my text message?
Bounces,
I got it when I got
and
it.
it's
Okay.
3-2.
Usually no.
Okay.
If
I
I'm
was
in
gonna
the office,
say,
I
I
don't
think
get
you
it.
sent it to me once. I'm like, you did not get my messages.
I only get, you have an iPhone? No,
Open iPhone.
yeah. I only get, iMessages.
So DeMoro, with no one on,
Yeah, I
trying
just
to
saw
end
it
this inning
before when I
1-2-3.
But I was already here.
Unable to do so, it's
Were you
low and
there all the
outside,
That's right. I was snapping.
and Matos
I just
walks.
think I need an ice bath. My body hurts.
Okay.
When you're
I'll
honest,
bring
you
up
hear it all the rest of the week.
Catcher, number 18, Peter Falgiano.
Tomorrow depends how long the doctor takes, but I'll be here in the afternoon.
That is the 5th walk of the game for Kevin DeMoro in 4 2/3 innings. He's allowed 4 runs, 2 earned,
But even if
struck
you come
out
in,
3
I'll give you the keys if you want to go
against
downstairs
8
for
hits
a meeting.
over 91 pitches. And a number of checked runners, including this one, as he throws over the first. Matos is able to get back in safely.
Fulton London full
Of course, DeMoro with his 11th career pickoff today, extending his own career record on senior day. First pitch to Falgiano is low.
I have a vet appointment in the morning, so same thing, probably like noon or 1 to 6 or 7. I find the little growth I have on his head. I'm hoping it's just like a fatty.
The 1-0 pitch way outside. Gardner's able to haul it down. It's 2-0. Hello to Brian Savard
I might squeeze it and she doesn't care.
Yeah.
and Dave Pizzuto. Also Wayne Block, all listening to today's broadcast. Welcome, fellas.
We had
Brian's commenting that the sneeze by Tyler Krichkowski 2 innings ago was the loudest sneeze he's ever heard on a broadcast, and I agree.
Alright, break more records. I like it.
she got hit on the
As low as 3-0. What makes it even louder is the fact that Tyler's not even on headset.
Started biting her.
if we had a headset on Tyler right now, we would probably have our broadcasting privileges revoked. Fortunately, however, that will never happen because if we put a headset on Tyler, he will not speak. That's on the outside part of the plate. Tyler Kruczkowski, who in his first week ever playing goal this year for the men's soccer team was the National Player of the Week. 2 weeks later, he appeared in Sports Illustrated. You can hear him sneezing, but he will not grant interviews. The 3-1 pitch, fouled back. That was shoulder high, and I think Falgiano regrets swinging at that one. It would have been ball 4 easily. Instead, it's a full count here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th.
One little girl, but just like her, hurting.
Final game of the 2015 season. The Gotham Knights looking for their 17th win. They won 6 in NJAC play, which was their most since 1999 in the league that's won a lot of national championships. Swing and a miss, balls in the dirt. Gardner's going to have to hurry. The throw to first is in time as Gardner's able to recover for the 2-3 putout after the strikeout swinging as Matos had taken off on the 2-strike pitch to second base. So a KS, 2-3 for Falgiano. In the 5th inning for Old Westbury, no runs, no hits, there's 1 left on base. 4.5 played, it's 4-1 Old Westbury. And we'll be right back for the bottom of the 5th here on NJCU.GothicKnights.com.
I'm not saying that any dog can have that tendency, absolutely, but
you're not used to breaking them up or throw your body in between them.
especially if they're not your, they weren't her dogs, they were her.
Right. And now this dog's probably gonna get legs, put down.
I don't know, I mean, well, the big thing though is apparently their licenses weren't up to date. They didn't have any record of vaccinations. So, yeah. I mean, hopefully not. I mean, you know,
I mean, getting your dog license is kind of expensive.
Yeah.
And that's why people don't. The only reason
Back here for the bottom of the 5th inning after I have a nice cold drink of A&W root beer. A treat to myself here. Not much of a soda drinker, but it's senior day, why not? And here's a senior as we speak of him. The catcher, number 35, James Gardner. Gardner hitting 143 in a year. He walked in the 2nd inning. This is his first start of the year. He has a long home run, and I'm just waiting for him to get
I didn't realize you had to do it every
a
year.
good pitch for him to hit because who knows what he can do with it. First pitch was outside. This one is on the outside part of the plate, but it's a called strike right on the corner. And it's 1-1 to Gardner. Business management major.
She's like, I'm not registering her. She's like, why am I paying $42?
At same spot, same type of pitch, roughly the same speed. And it's 1-2.
I don't know what it is.
Mize has thrown 71 pitches, 39 for strikes. 1-2 offering here to Gardner. That's way outside.
Next year, when you just renew it.
Gardner very patient.
I didn't even have money. I thought I was just registering her. They were like $42. So Michelle was like, Michelle,
The 2-2 pitch.
register her.
Check swing. And the first base umpire, who we don't know the name of because he came late, says that the check swing was enough to go around. The catcher, Falgiano, applies the tag at the plate just to dot an I on that one, and Gardner's out. KS 2 unassisted. The second baseman, number 8, Nick Racino. Racino looks like a called first strike. The 0-1 pitch, also on the outside corner, it's 0-2. He flew out to left field in his first at bat in the 2nd inning. Racino was 5 for 5 against Staten Island last Wednesday. Had another 3 hits and 4 at bats against St. Joe's. 8 for 9 last week. That pitch is off the plate. hitting .889 was enough to land him a spot on the D3 Baseball National Team of the Week. Just a truly great week for Nick Rossino, who is a candidate for Academic All-Conference this year. Check swing there. I think he went around. He does, as the home plate umpire, John LeBone, says, I'm not even going to first base. You went around. That's strike 3 swinging. And that will bring up center fielder number 1, Dimitri Ruger. For Mize, that is his second strikeout of the game. It has come in his last 2 batters. 4 2/3 innings. He's allowed 1 unearned run, 4 hits. He's walked 3 over 77 pitches.
There it is.
One of those hits was to this guy, Dimitri Ruger, an infield bunt single to third base. The questionable play, we decided to award Ruger the hit and not punish the third baseman Matos on a really would have been a tough play. And then Ruger eventually stole and was stranded at third. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. That's high. So it's 2-1. Now 80 pitches thrown by Mize. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. Hello to Fran Ilya, fine sports information director at Cortland State, listening to the game, and he's trying to get a little preview of the Panthers, who will be potentially heading up next week for the Allbird Regional in Cortland. Well, here's your preview. Ruger just called out looking, the left-handed hitter, fastball in the inside corner, strike 3, and Mize, the freshman right-hander, 1-0 in the year, looking like he could be a potential difference maker in a postseason. He strikes out Ruger, strikes out Gardner, strikes out Rossino, strikes out the side, and the Knights are done here in the 5th inning. 5th inning for NJCU, no runs, no hits, and nobody left. We head to the 6th inning, 4-1 Old Westbury.
Open the window.
School's out for summer.
Not yet.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Done. Gotta make that dean's list. Thor, announce that, maybe. Hopefully.
You get it
Yeah.
first, okay?
Oh, I'll get it.
Back here for the top of the 6th inning in Jersey City, 4-1 Old Westbury leading the Gothic Knights.
Yeah, sure. Have 1, 2.
Looking for a couple milestones today, but they have not come to fruition for the Knights. Weinstein looking for his 50th RBI. Martucci looking for his 199th and 200th hits in their final career games. Leading off, second baseman, number 3, Joey Walsh. So Walsh, the junior from Bethpage, New York, steps to the plate. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It is 0 for 1, a walk and a line out to center. And the first pitch is a called strike. Demoro about to throw his 100th pitch of the day, but he pretty much has an unlimited day here. Is senior day. You're not going anywhere after this. Kevin doesn't really have many aspirations of playing after his senior year of baseball, so why not pitch as long as you physically can? The 100th pitch is a ball. It's 1-1, and then a curveball just a little high off the plate. The ball 2, so it's 2-1 to the Mora. Speaking of pitchers with aspirations, Delio Coutinho we will be keeping an eye on once this season comes to a close. And that's lined towards left center. That is going to be a base hit, and maybe more for Walsh. He's going to have to stay at first, however, as Dimitri Ruger, the speedy center fielder for the Gothic Knights, quickly over to gather that one up and throws it into Rossino, the cutoff man. And Walsh held at first base with a long single to the gap in left center. The right fielder, number 1, Jacob Connors. Connors is 2 for 3 today, a single in the first. He grounded into an inning-ending 4.63 DP in the second before doubling and scoring in the fourth. Shows bunt, and the pitch by DeMoro is low to the right-handed hitting Connors. Delio Catino next week or the week after, I believe, we'll have a workout with, I believe, the Cincinnati Reds, who've been very interested in him for a while. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second is too high, and stealing second base is Walsh. A good throw by Gardner likely would have had Walsh, but the throw, while a strong one, did sail a little high. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Tyler Pichkowski was paying attention to the scoreboard. Yet another reason why maybe I should ban cell phones in the press box. Have to think about that for next year. 1 ball and 1 strike, 4-1. Old Westbury leading here in the top of the 6th in Jersey City. Now mostly cloudy skies. There was a chance of rain for about a 45-minute window here in the middle of the afternoon. But if that does indeed come to fruition, both teams will probably play through it. Wasn't really supposed to be much. So 1-1. Catino also, as we were talking about major league teams interested in him. The A's have some interest. I believe the Indians do, and there were some other clubs as well. So that's filed off to our right, and why not? Catino didn't have a great year. In fact, he was unlucky in a lot of games, had a couple of difficult outings. Actually, his record is really not indicative of his stuff. He's 0-5 in the year, but his strikeout totals are just incredible. It's a 5'11" senior left-handed pitcher, throws in the low 90s. He's topped out at 94 in workouts. DeMoro throw down to second base, gets under the legs of Martucci, and advancing on the throwing error is Walsh. So the pickoff that time does not happen, and on an error, Walsh, with nobody out, trots down to third base. Pitch by DeMoro, bounces in front of the plate. Gardner, and that one takes a ricochet off of the backstop, is able to pick that one up in fair territory between home plate and third base, and Walsh, who came about a third of the way down the line, is forced to retreat. Has, I think the White Sox were among the clubs interested. We're trying to keep tabs as there are a number interested. Doesn't mean he's going to get drafted. May get signed as a free agent, may even go the independent ball route. Swing and a miss as Connors goes down on strikes. That's the 5th strikeout for DeMoro. He's also walked 5, but he's now evened that up on 107 pitches. Left fielder, number 9, Matthew Torresani. DeMoro is known for sometimes being stronger later in games, and this would be a good spot for him to show his stuff. Number 2 pitcher for the night. Swing and a miss, off-speed pitch there. Nice pitch. As Torresani really was fooled badly on that one. In on the handles. 0-1 pitch. That bounces. 1-1 with the fastball. Who is a independent team out in Colorado that's also interested in the event that Julio does not get drafted or signed. So he's going to be playing professional baseball this summer somewhere. Where it is, we just don't know yet. But more than 150 career strikeouts, that is low. It's 2-1. 152, I believe, is the final total. All-State player last year. 153 career strikeouts is the final total for Catino. His 12.26 strikeouts per 9 innings, an all-time program record. He's had 5 games with 10-plus strikeouts in his career. DeMoro throws down to third. And in standing is Walsh. The ball actually gets away from Weinstein as it throws into the runner.
That's crazy.
So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner at third, 4-1, top of the 6th. He pitched Torsani off the plate. And it's 3-1. A walk here may not necessarily be the worst thing in the world, as the Knights got out of trouble with the bases loaded in the 2nd inning with the double play. The 3-1 pitch, and that is ball 4. So we'll see if the Gotham Knights can replicate that defensive effort. Torsani walks, and that will bring up the number 3 hitter, the center fielder, number 21, Jonathan Pagan. Pagan, the center fielder. He's 1 for 3 today, a strikeout looking. He reached on an error and later scored. And in his last plate appearance in the 4th inning, an RBI single. Well, Westbury, 4 runs, 2 of them are unearned. A run in the 1st, 2 in the 3rd, and a single run in the 4th. The Gotham Knights with their lone run, also unearned in the bottom of the 4th. Morrow deals, that is a curve off the plate, blocked again by Gardner, who's really been busy in his first start of the year behind the plate. He's played in 11 games. You know, tough spot for Gardner. Not only is he behind Andrew Nish, who is a potential Hall of Famer here at NJCU one day, and is likely going to break Martucci's hits record next year. Highly touted freshman catcher Adam Feldman also is a player that he's been battling to see time with. That's low. A check down at second base, and the umpire says that Pagan, I should say, did not offer at it, so it's 2-0. But Gardner's never complained. He's taken his playing time as it's come, and he's defensively, when he's out there, has done a nice job. That's high. Good decision there as Torsani takes off towards second base. Gardner elects to eat it, allow Torsani to steal. While it does take the double play off, it prevents Walsh from potentially coming home on a delayed double steal. Now, especially now with Pagan ahead 3-0. And they're going to intentionally walk Pagan here. And the pitch by DeMoro was low on the intentional walk, and Gardner's able to keep it in front of him. So an intentional walk here, and that will load the bases. So the bases are loaded. James Gardner's going to come out to have a conversation with Kevin DeMoro with Sheridan due to bat. And we'll have a visit here from Gothic Knight pitching coach Nick Cesare, as we mentioned earlier. Former national championship pitcher for the Kane Cougars. We mentioned that because congratulations to Kane. They won the NJAC championship this weekend. So Kane, no surprise to anyone, is going to the NCAA tournament. We also have to pass on congratulations to former NJCU softball coach Bridget Quimpo and her 2 assistant coaches, Susie Mazzatani and Marissa Bariso, 2 of the greatest players who've ever played for the Gothic Knights softball team. We have to do that because they're all up at Ramapo now. Coach Quimpo left last year to become the Roadrunners' new head coach, and Susie Mazzatani joined her this year, along with Marissa Bariso, who graduated after a 21 home run career for the Gothic Knights. Joined her as assistant coaches, and all they did is lead Ramapo to its first ever New Jersey Athletic Conference championship in softball in her first full season at the school. Last year was her first year coaching. This was her first recruiting class. So congratulations to the Roadrunners, who will be going to the NCAAs. First baseman, Dean Sheridan. So Dean Sheridan, the first baseman, with the bases loaded. And
Yeah, they
DeMoro
won.
really needs to throw some strikes now because nowhere to put Sheridan.
8-2 smacked them.
Sheridan, the cleanup hitter, he's 1 for 3 today, a single with an RBI. He also flew out to center and lined out to second base. The 1-0 pitch with the bags full is low. Eight of the last 9 pitches have been balls. Throw back to second base, and Torsani is able to slide in safely before the tag can be applied by Martucci. It's a dangerous play for the reason that Walsh could always take off towards second base on a bad throw. I should say take off towards home plate. The pitch popped in the air foul. Buckholtz can give it a look, but not much as that sails out of play and onto the practice soccer field behind us to the right. Bases loaded here in the top of the 6th. 4-1 Old Westbury trying to add to that. 2-1 pitch. DeMoro deals. Ground ball could be 2. Martucci flips to Racino. Throw to first is in time. And the Gothic Knights with a 6-4-3 double play, and for the second time today are able to use the middle infield defense to get out of trouble.
That was barehanded.
So a 6-4-3 GDP for Sheridan. Pagan out on the play. And in the 6th inning for Old Westbury, no runs, a hit, 1 error, and 2 left on base. The Gothic Knights will try to get back in this game here in the bottom of the 6th. 6th inning for Old Westbury, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on base. Now pitching for the Panthers, senior left-handed pitcher number 22, Christopher Vital. So Mize's day is done. Final pitching line here for Mize, who's in line for his 2nd win of the year. 5 innings. Very good day for him. 82 pitches. He allowed 1 unearned run, 4 hits. He struck out 3, walked 3, had a couple of wild pitches, but really did a solid job for the Skyline champion Panthers here. And he'll be replaced here by Vital. Vital, we'll tell you a little bit about him. A senior lefty, 6'2", 205-pounder out of Farmingdale, New York. Vital, a 2.19 ERA. He's made 8 appearances prior to today, all in relief. He's got a win without a loss, 1 save, 12.1 innings. He's allowed 3 earned runs, 6 hits, struck out 6, walked 4, opposing batting average is the 2nd best on the team, just 146. He's hit just 1 batter all year. So, with the Gothic Knights having 3 of their best hitters of all time coming to the plate, they will be facing a very good pitcher. It'll be Nish, Martucci, Weinstein, all of whom have been all-conference players, all of whom have put up numbers that are going to stand the test of time here at NJCU. And we'll see what they can do. Leading off with the Knights here in the bottom of the 6th inning, designated hitter number 33, Andrew Nish.
Let's say Kev comes out and throws 1 pitch and still checks him out so you can give him proper. Can you do that? Alright, can you do that?
Andrew Nish at the plate.
Which one?
Left-handed hitter.
Right at the end?
And first pitch is high.
Kind of hard to tell with toes, but usually
He's hitting 362 on the season. That is his up-to-date batting
Or
average.
even a sprain. I sprained my toe like 4 months ago. And
That's off the
just
plate.
hurt.
It's 2-0.
Usually it's quick
Nish
bruising.
not
and
afraid to
swelling.
take a walk.
we'll look at it, but otherwise, unfortunately,
In fact,
not.
no one in the team afraid to take a walk. The Knights have walked 185 times this year. That is high on the handle. And 3-0 niche ahead of Vitale here. The new pitcher for the Panthers here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Left-hander throwing to the left-handed hitting niche. And 4 straight pitches, all out of the strike zone. And Andrew Niche draws a leadoff walk. And this would be a great spot for Michael Martucci's 199th career hit. He would love to extend his final day career on base streak 34 straight. The shortstop, number 7, Michael Martucci. Let's see what Tucci can do.
How is that not interference?
Tucci, also a former employee in my office. Really enjoyed working with soccer games. That pitch is inside for ball 1 to the right-handed hitting Michael Martucci. 6'2", 190 pounder out of Baden, New Jersey, St. Peter's Prep High School. Niche with a narrow leadoff first. Pitch to Martucci, knee high. He's not happy with that pitch. He kind of gives a glare back at the umpire.
Oh, thanks, Andy.
Yeah, you got it.
1 ball and 1 strike.
I understand that it wasn't interference.
The 1-1. That's a little high. It's 2-1. Good eye by Martucci. Waiting for his pitch. Two balls and 1 strike.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah.
The pitch.
Sorry, can't really do much for you.
Inside, gets away from the catcher. Niche will go to second base, standing on the wild pitch by Vitale.
This is weird. It's like a Capri Sun inside a water bottle.
Supposed to keep it cold under.
Okay.
So Martucci, if he walks here, would bring up Weinstein up to the plate, representing the tying run. 3 balls and a strike. Time requested by Martucci, who takes a deep breath, redoes his batting gloves. That's right. Redoes his batting gloves. Redo. That's popped in the air. Left center. The left fielder Torsani comes over, makes the catch for the first out. So it's going to be very difficult now for Martucci to get to that 200 hit milestone, but if he doesn't get there, he still will graduate as NJCU's all-time leader in career hits. Third baseman, number 24, Alex Weinstein. Weinstein with a single here, looking for a milestone of his own, looking for his 50th RBI of the season. He already has the single season record with 49, one more than Hall of Famer Rich Levens had back in 1988.
Dang.
When I was in, fourth grade. Emery Stobly was in second grade.
Yeah, I was 6.
And nobody else in this press box was even a twinkle in their parents' eyes.
Damn, are you old?
Oh, the old jokes are coming out now. Pitch to Weinstein. That's hit towards the gap in left center, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. Niche rounds third. He goes home standing. Alex Weinstein standing at second base. His second double of the year, his 22nd double of the season, and his 50th RBI of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the 50th RBI of the season, a single season record for Alex Weinstein, and his 22nd double of the year, also extending a single season record.
Yes, 3 whole innings, but 7, yeah, 3 whole innings.
Left fielder Eric Giordano. So Giordano steps to the plate, a dangerous hitter in his own right. That pitch is high to Giordano. And that's going to draw a visit from the old Westbury pitching coach. So it's 4-2 now, and you know, congratulations, Alex Weinstein. He had a great freshman year. He had a couple of, you know, average years in the middle there, and I know years that he wasn't happy with his performance. He had just one double as a sophomore, one double as a junior after 5 as a freshman, but he's worked really, really hard this year to try to get back into the player he was his senior year in high school, and he also, by the way, had 50 RBIs while playing for Jerry Smith when the two were at JFK Island. And Weinstein putting together numbers this year that, quite frankly, if they're matched, it may be a generation, and if I'm still here, I'll probably long be retired. I sense some more age jokes coming, but the left side of the press box right now so far is keeping those comments to themselves. It's called strike to Giordano.
I thought about it. All right.
You guys will be grandparents, guys. Think about that before some of these records may be broken.
No, if I break it next year.
2 balls and a strike. That's outside.
I heard Kev come in, throw one pitch, and get taken out of there.
You said 8 for some reason. I think it was about
So Weinstein at second base. Giordano at the plate, the left-handed hitting sophomore from McCutcheon, also a product of baseball power JFK Island. The pitch. That's low, and Giordano does what he does best, which is get on base by any means necessary. 1 for 2 today now with a walk, and he represents the tying run. First baseman number 13, Zach Buchholz. So Zach Buchholz steps to the plate. First baseman is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. He was thrown out at the plate in his last plate appearance trying to score on a ground ball. Right-handed hitter looks at strike 1 on the inside corner. Good pitch there by Vitale. Buchholz hitting .339 on the season. We reset the game here. Niche with a leadoff walk, moved to second on a wild pitch, scored standing on the 50th RBI, 22nd double of the year by Alex Weinstein. It's 4-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. And the pitch to Buchholz, hit in the air, right field. Easy play there for the right fielder, Connors. He didn't even have to move more than 2 strides to his right. So a fly ball for out number 2. The right fielder, number 18, Joe Catino. So a big bat here for Catino, tying runs on base. The right fielder today for the Knights, 0 for 2, a pair of fielder's choices. There goes Weinstein, double steal. The throw to third is not in time. Stolen base for Weinstein. Giordano stays at first as he faked the steal for Weinstein. That's his 17th stolen base of the year. And that's ball 1 to Catino. Weinstein just having a year that, I mean, let's be honest. These are numbers that you don't see very often in college baseball in a short season. He's going to only play 37 games. And Alex Weinstein, don't know if he's going to get it, but he's putting up All-American numbers. Let's be honest, folks.
I don't know, I knew it bounced.
The 1-0 pitch here to Joe Catino, but not before a throwback to first. Giordano, who really wasn't leading much, just takes a large step back into the bag. 4 runs, 9 hits, an error for Old Westbury. 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Gothic Knights as we approach 6 o'clock here in Jersey City. on Senior Day 2015. The 1-0 pitch again will wait. Another throw back to first. Vitali checking Giordano.
Should go show that coach. He's such an asshole.
That's a called strike. 1-1.
Right down Broadway, folks here at Jersey City.
Tyler Kuchkowski trying his hand at broadcasting here.
Beast.
He's undecided with his major.
Undecided, I just can't declare because I don't have credits. Not that I don't have credits.
It says that one's right down Broadway. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch here to Catino. That's off the plate.
I'm passing this one. So are we going to do the same card today, class? Probably. We probably got to do Broadway.
We hear the church bells in the background here. It is 6 p.m. It is 4-2. We are in the bottom of the 6th. Rain is held off, fortunately. 2-1 pitch. Not yet. Throw back to first. Vitali really keeping an eye on Giordano, who would, if he got to second base, give the Gotham Knights a pair of runners in scoring position. Giordano doesn't have a ton of speed, but he's not a slow runner. That pitch is on the inside corner on the curve. But Giordano could score from second base if Catino could put one in the gap. Gothic Knights have only left 3 in the game. Old Westbury is stranded 9. They've hit into 2 inning-ending double plays. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Catino is high. Giordano fakes down to second, but he retreats, and the count is full. And if Catino gets on, that would bring up James Gardner. The pitch, swing and a miss and a high fastball. It was definitely ball 4. Catino goes down swinging, and the Gothic Knights only put up 1 here in the 6th. In the 6th inning for the Gothic Knights, 1 run, 1 hit, 2 left on base. After 6 innings, it's 4-2 Old Westbury. And the Gothic Knights strand Weinstein at third, Giordano at first, leave runners on the corners. A golden opportunity to tie this game. And Kevin DeMoro, when we come back, will be out for his 7th inning of work.
I can barely keep my eyes open.
Where we at? Pitch count.
413.
120.
Yeah, 20. Say that.
60 strikes.
That's your guess?
No, it's with that.
Ah.
Where's it at? 60 strikes. No, pitches. 120. Jeez, Kyle. I heard 113.
I said 413. Because I was just being nice.
I
said 413. 113. So it's like, what happened?
Top of the 7th inning, and Kevin DeMoro will be out for probably his final career inning of work. 120 pitches thrown, 60 strikes. He's gotten out of trouble a couple times, and he's only allowed 2 earned runs today. Not a bad performance at all. He's only given up 9 hits against a very good team. Old Westbury, 25-9 on the year. They're going to the NCAA tournament next week. Shortstop number 2, Tommy Zegan. Zegan is 1 for 2 today. A walk, a double, an RBI, and a run scored, and a line out to first base. The number 5 hitter in this Panther lineup. And swing and a miss on a fastball down and low. Kevin DeMoro's gone into the 140 pitch range. He's probably gone over 150. We don't have those numbers in front of us. Ground ball towards the gap between third and shortstop. Weinstein came over, reached out, it couldn't get it. Martucci unable to get there as well. So that's through the hole. And a single to lead off the 7th inning. That's the 10th hit for Westbury. And it gives the Panthers an important leadoff runner. So single through the left side. That brings up designated hitter number 26, Jake Schwartz. Schwartz, 2 for 3 today. A double single, RBI, and a strikeout. It's popped up. Shallow right. Coutinho coming in, reaching up, makes the catch. Had to call off Racino, who would also come out for support. So first pitch, pop out. Third baseman, number 8, Jesse Matos. So the number 7 hitter in the lineup, the third baseman Matos, 1 for 2 today, a strikeout swinging, a single and a walk in his last plate appearance. Morrow throwing back to first and Zegan in safely. 4-2. Ira Thor with you here on NJCU GothicKnights.com as we broadcast our final game of the year, final athletic event of the 2015 year for all NJCU sports, and as they call it, strike. Next Tuesday, for the first time ever at the Prudential Center, will be the Gothic Knight commencement ceremony. Throwback to first, and Zegan's in safely. We've been at the Izod Center for a number of years. With the closing, however, of what used to be known as Brendan Byrne Arena, Gothic Knights will be moving to Newark for this year's commencement. There goes the runner. It's fouled off towards the first base dugout and remains 0-2.
Breaking Ben's
Brendan Byrne idea, but a long time ago.
I was probably in the mid-20s.
More age jokes are going through the press box right now. I just blocked them out.
Clearly not.
Everybody hopes they look this good when they're 38.
38.
No balls and 2 strikes. Outside, Gardner's unable to corral it, but saved by the backstop. Not a wild pitch. It's just ball 1. Excited to be back as one of the 2 commencement announcers, along with Tamara Tertullian Cunningham from the Provost's office.
Do you have to memorize all those names?
And that's fouled off the cage and kicks right back, not only into the field of play, but a foul ball off the right side of the screen goes all the way back towards the Gothic Knight dugout on the left side. So a lot of force behind that one. And Brittany Hoffman, who will be one of the graduates next week, 4-year all-conference women's soccer player, standing to my right, asked if I have to memorize all those names, and my simple answer is no. I am not George Clooney. Not that being George Clooney is a bad thing, but there's no way I could remember that number of lines. The names come up, they hand me a card, and I hope to God I say it correctly. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 6 strikeout for DeMoro, and now 2 outs here in the 7th inning.
Where do you cum laude?
The catcher,
Magna cum laude.
number 18,
Magnum.
Peter Falciano.
Thanks.
So we will practice Brittany's name here. What's your middle name, Ann?
Yeah.
Ann?
Yeah.
It is Ann. How did I know that?
How did you know?
How the heck did I know that?
Weird, Ira.
Brittany Ann Hoffman, magna cum laude. Is that good enough for you?
Yeah, that sounds
And
Give a little more emphasis.
That's why I don't have it on
Falciano's at the plate. That pitch is low. We'll give it another try here as Gardner loses the mask.
So,
Brittany Ann Hoffman, magna cum laude. Is that satisfactory there, Britt?
sounds
She's good. I think Britt is more happy that she's graduating with basically no debt.
Yeah, I find that, man.
Everybody's giving her
Basically.
glares now.
Basically or not? None.
That is
That's low.
I've been out of school 10 years and I still
2-0. Britt attended NJCU on a
Yeah,
full
finding out
presidential
the other
academic
schools.
scholarship, studying fire science.
close to
Just the
like
second
80,000.
four-time all-conference player ever to play women's soccer for the Knights.
62 and I only got like 20 left, so
That's good though.
yeah.
My brother didn't even graduate and he has $24,000.
There goes the runner. The throw down by Gardner, not in time. Orsino couldn't hold on to it anyway, so it's a stolen base for Zegan. And it's 3-0 count now as that pitch was low. Tyler practicing in case he's ever magna cum laude.
He's ever graduating?
Hey.
That's called strike. That's ball down the middle, 3-1.
Potentially. Henry, why are you junior?
No, I'm just
I'm on top.
Are you a
I'm on
junior?
top. What?
Are you a junior?
Yeah, now I am.
Credit-wise?
Yeah.
A lot of academic
Should be
conversations going
senior.
on within earshot of me here in the press box. Funny group. There goes Zegan. The throw to third. And it's ball 4. It looked like the runner kind of stepped in front of Gardner there.
Twice he did that.
I don't know why that's not interference there, but
That's why I said it before. Throw it.
it's going to be
yeah.
ball 4. Falgiano walks. Zegan steals third base. So with 2 outs, runners on the corners. The second baseman, number 3, Joey Walsh.
Literally, throw it right into the helmet.
I think that makes it risky.
Walsh is 1 for 2, a walk, and a line out to center field. He was also single today. Big at bat here, and for DeMoro, this could be the final batter he ever faces as a collegian. He's thrown 134 pitches, 69 strikes. And the first pitch is low.
Is he gonna rain?
There is a threat of rain. Haven't seen it yet, but it is pretty overcast now. Breeze picking up. Temperature probably, it's cooled off a little bit, probably now in the high 70s. A 1-0 pitch by Kevin DeMoro. Curve. It's called strike. Meanwhile, Falgiano steals second base. Not indifference because it is a meaningful run. But Walsh got Falgiano got a big jump there with Walsh at the plate, and there's no chance for Gardner to even throw that one. That's in the dirt, blocked by Gardner. 2 balls and a strike. Top of the 7th inning in Jersey City. 4 runs, 10 hits, an error for Old Westbury. The Gothic Knights with 2 runs, scoring in 2 of the last 3 innings. They also have 5 hits, and they've committed 2 errors. Old Westbury 25-9. They are the champions of the Skyline Conference. They're going to the NCAA tournament. The Gothic Knights trying to end the season on a 5-game winning streak, 16-20 overall, in the very difficult New Jersey Athletic Conference. This will be their final game of the season unless something changes. We would still have the possibility to make up 3 games, but it's unlikely at this rate. That's a liner, soft liner, in fact, right at Michael Martucci. So Kevin DeMoro, if that is the final batter of his, final batter that he faces as a pitcher in his collegiate career, has to be satisfied with his outing today. He gave up just 4 runs, 2 of which were earned, and he's gotten out of trouble 3 times. 2 times with a ground out double play, and 1 time here with a liner directly at shortstop. The runner stranded at 2nd and 3rd. 7th inning for Old Westbury. No runs, a hit, 2 left on base. 7th inning stretch. It's 4-2 Old Westbury. So we'll head to the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be Gardner, Rossino, and Ruger due up. The Gothic Knight coaches, 3 of the 4, and the 3 veteran coaches are having a conversation right now to the left of the third base line. Head coach Jerry Smith in his 4th season. Nick Cesare, pitching coach in his 4th season. And Raj Subramanian also in his 4th season. Smith and Cesare, graduates of Kane. Subramanian, graduate of York College in Pennsylvania. Added to the staff this year was former William Patterson University infielder Rob Pasternak. It's been a nice addition to the staff. William Patterson, of course, my alma mater. Leading off, the catcher, number 35, James Gardner. So Gardner will come to the plate here in the 7th inning, trying to give the Gothic Knights a boost. Gardner has walked. He's also struck out swinging. And the first pitch is a strike on the inside corner on the slider, it appeared, from Vitali. Vitali out for his 2nd inning of work. That is off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. The crowd still on hand. That's belt high strike. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes with Nick Racino, member of the National Team of the Week, on deck. Curve is, actually that's a slider, it's off the plate as well, so it's 2-2. It's a slow slider, in fact. Kind of just tailed out there. 2-2. Vitali deals. And it's a called strike on the inside corner. Gardner never swung the bat. And strikeout looking. The 2nd strikeout for Vitali. Second baseman, number 8, Nick Racino. So Nick Racino now batting .290 on the year. He's 0 for 2 today with a fly out to left and a strikeout swinging. That's way inside as Racino has to shrug back from the plate.
Cheers, Kyle.
1-0 offering. And that's lined towards center field. That's going to fall in for a base hit with 1 out here for Nick Racino. So a good piece of hitting there as he got the barrel of the bat on the ball and hit it right up the middle, dropping it in to shallow center for an easy hit. Now Dimitri Ruger is due up. There, I think we're going to have a pinch hitter here. It might be Delio Coutinho.
As a pinch hitter?
Just to give him some. Sorry, because he's not throwing.
Pinch hitting for the Gothic Knights. Number 2, Delio Coutinho.
Watch out.
So Coutinho, who will not pitch today, will make his final appearance on the field as a Gothic Knight, not as a pitcher, but as a pinch hit batter here in the 7th inning for Ruger. Now Coutinho, that may sound like a surprise to some, has hit before. He's been a pinch runner many, many times in his career, and he has had some hits in his career. So this is not just a gimme at bat here. It's not just a regular senior at bat. Coutinho can get himself on base. He's legit. First pitch is a ball, and then a throw over the first base. Racino in standing.
Alright, D. Don't fall asleep.
That is chin level high, 2-0. Coutinho 5'11", 195 pounds, out of Colonia, New Jersey, Colonia High School. Can't wait to see what his baseball career has in store for him after he graduates. That's a fastball on the outside corner to the left-handed hitting Coutinho. Number 18 is the helmet he's wearing. That's his brother Joe's helmet. Coutinho is number 2. There goes the runner, and an easy stolen base by Nick Racino, and it's well backed up there by Pagan. Actually, by Matos, who's the third baseman, who backed that up.
Sorry,
Pull that strike. Straight.
So a stolen base there by Racino.
It's right up there, guy. Oh, you just screwed up.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now runner with Racino at second base. And that's ball 3 way outside, tailing away from Catino, who did not chase it. So 3-2, the count is full. You can hear his fan base, his parents, Jane and Delio, his brother Christopher's here, his grandmother Mary Ann's here, and all wanting to see Delio Catino get on base. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, tough pitch inside, and he goes down swinging on a good pitch and a good at bat. So now 2 away. And if Nish can get on, it'll give Martucci another at bat. The designated hitter, number 33, Andrew Nish. So Andrew Nish hitting .362. He's 1 for 2 today with a single, a walk, and a run scored. Scoring on Alex Weinstein's 22nd double, 64th hit, and 50th RBI of the season. And Nish looks at a high fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. 6:20 in the evening here in Jersey City. Dancing off second is Racino. With Vitale looking at second base a few times. Nish asks for time. Pitch is dealt, however, time was granted. Game did not start today until 3:45 due to
Ira talking too long.
Senior Day ceremony. A very prestigious senior class. Did not want to shortchange them, and it was a long ceremony. That's off the plate. That's 2-0. Tyler calls it me talking too much, but
We know that's true.
when you graduate next year, you'll hope that I have a few nice things to say about you. Mostly from your time in goal.
No, stop. Well, this is not even
Protests are being made.
I gotta take my 1 goal.
He throw back to second. Just lobbed over there by Vitale.
Don't talk about my goal. You talk about my 1 goal. I played.
And
A lot of
the
pressure.
shortstop, Zegan, was there to receive it, but Racino was in easily. So Nish, step back in, a left-handed hitter, up 2-0 on this count. Racino dancing just in front of the shortstop Zegan. And it's lined towards center field and right at the sprawling center fielder Pagan, who's able to, on the run, make the catch. He had to run a little bit towards the right center field gap, stopped, and then kind of fell over backwards on a sharply hit line drive by Nish, but the inning comes to a close. Not the easiest of plays there in center field, but a big out there, as that would have certainly scored Racino and would have made it a 1-run game to bring up Martucci. Instead, the Gothic Knights do not score here in the 7th. In the 7th inning for the Knights, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. We head to the 8th inning. It's a 4-2 game.
Yeah.
Remaining in the game defensively for the Knights in center field, number 2, Delio Catino.
In center field. Okay. Almost.
Back when Nina shot it.
Really?
I don't know, I feel like I wouldn't mess with
Yeah.
Definitely up.
Yes, yeah.
Now catching for the Gothic Knights in place of senior James Gardner, number 15, Adam Feldman.
I can't keep my eye open.
So Delio Catino will remain in the game in center field.
2 more games.
He can play the outfield. Adam Feldman comes in for James Gardner at catcher. Feldman, the freshman, 5'9", 170-pounder out of Morristown, New Jersey, in Morristown High School. His mother, now the provost at Bridgewater State University in Massachusetts, used to be the dean of the College of Arts and Sciences here at NJCU.
For yourself?
And Feldman, a highly touted player,
No.
seen a lot of time for the Knights as a rookie.
It's the whole time. Yeah, nothing I can do. There's no point in
And
going outside
obviously
now. He's gonna be walking around
will be one of the
outside.
players that will compete to be Nisha's successor when he graduates
But
after
that
next
doesn't
year.
mean that it might not take
Leading off the right
a
fielder,
month or two
number
before
1,
you feel
Jacob
better.
Connors.
I don't know how.
However, remaining in the
There's
game
no heat
on
yet,
the
there's no
mound
heat
is
there,
Kevin
so-
I
DeMora.
don't know if you saw the play.
He's got already thrown 138 pitches.
like
We'll
kinda
see
let
how
go.
long that Kevin
Back
can
to
go.
down.
He was stealing, and I was like,
Here's
no,
the
Matt was
ball, man.
before it was coming, so he's back swinging. I tell him hit his back.
Mike Ramirez is pitching the bullpen for the Gotham Knights. The
Feels good. Like, if it's broken, you
rookie
feel
left-hander
I don't
who
know, it
is
feels like the bone
really had a
Yeah.
great
it's
year.
incredibly painful.
Yeah, there's
Beaten
no
St.
meat.
Joe's
Goes right into
of Long
the-
Island, the Skyline regular season champions. He's beaten Rowan, in fact, shut him out for 8 innings. And he's
Rest for a couple
beaten
days,
Stockton.
And then just make sure you're moving it, but it's just gonna be sore.
Foul ball makes it 1-1. Curveball
Unfortunately.
outside corner. Nice pitch there by DeMoro. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, they're hard. You just, yeah, miss some slap. So that, yeah.
The
You
1-2
did
pitch
good
by
blocking,
DeMoro.
Especially that
just
when you
off
guys
the
were trying to
plate.
pitch out to, like,
Feldman
alright.
able to hold on to that one. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
There's a, if you go on YouTube, on the backside.
YouTube?
Hmm?
You didn't say if you're going to YouTube?
That is framed by Feldman, but it is called ball 3. So it's 3-2. Connors, the leadoff hitter,
Can't throw.
is 2 for 4, a single, a double, a run scored, grounded into a double play, and he struck out swinging. The 3-2 pitch, and it's just low and outside. So it's ball 4. He draws a leadoff walk. The left fielder, number 9, Matthew Torresani.
Shoot to the ball with his head.
No way. Right? That had to be up 6. You telling me the truth, nigga? Tell me the truth. He's not true. That's James Gardner.
Should hit the kid with the ball. When he walked in.
That's what you do.
Yeah,
Another
Going that fast.
slider, I think, by DeMoro. It's low. It's ball 1. Feldman's trying to frame these pitches, but the umpire is not calling them. John LeBone
Everybody does that.
calling balls and strikes. Bunt attempt by Torresani, bunted foul.
Come on.
That was that third base crack.
Yeah. I thought I had that guy at second.
That was close.
Hey, Niner!
Hmm?
Good job here, Niner. Let's go, kid. Hey, Niner!
We're back to first, and in safely is Connor. So 1 ball and a strike here to Torresani. Top of the 8th inning. It's a 2-run game. Very much still within reach for the Gothic Knights, but they only have 6 at-bats to play with. Swing and a miss. Throw to second base. Bounces. It's a stolen base. And interference. I believe interference is the call here, so the stolen base
What they do? Are they breaking it down for?
is dead. So it's a dead ball as Torresani, after he struck out, stepped in front of the catcher Feldman, interfered with the throw, bounced into center field. Not only is it not a stolen base, Torresani's out. And Connors is forced to go back, no stolen base.
Oh, just go back.
Okay.
Center fielder number 21, Jonathan Pagan.
So that's on the one.
Is that okay? Right back.
Four down. You like, yeah,
That'd be a perfect pitch.
you look like they're paid.
Come on. Swing curveball.
Nice pitch down the middle there. On a curveball by DeMoro. It's a called strike. Connors faked steal to second, and he retreated there. Called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. That was the 150th offering by Kevin DeMoro.
He's still breathing too.
77 pitches. And he doesn't even look tired, to be honest. No throw back to first. Connor's going nowhere. The motor on this kid is just incredible.
Motor.
Fire science major wants to be a firefighter. He's probably got the perfect demeanor to be able to do that. Ground ball to third. Weinstein knocks it down, cannot hold on to it. He's going to have to eat it. It's going to be an error on Weinstein. And Connors moves to second on the error. That's the first error on Weinstein since he moved down to third base last week to finish his career. First baseman, number 25, Dean Sheridan. And Weinstein's made a lot of good plays there in a position that he's not familiar with. Still one out. Runners on first and second. DeMoro deals in the dirt, blocked by Feldman. 1 ball and no strikes. We thank those of you listening to today's broadcast here on NJCUGothicKnights.com. It's 6:30 in the evening here in Jersey City. 4-2 Old Westbury batting in the top of the 8th. It's Ira Thorey here with you, broadcasting today's game. Double steal attempt. And no throw by Feldman. He looked towards third, but he would have had to throw right into the right-handed runner. Right-handed hitter, I should say. So it's a double steal. Gahn moves to second, Connors to third. A couple runners in scoring position. And they're going to intentionally walk a very dangerous Sheridan, the cleanup hitter.
Can I close this or no?
Who's hitting .444.
Okay.
So that will be the second intentional walk of the game. The Gothic Knights have twice already gotten an inning-ending double play. They're hoping for trifecta here. The shortstop, number 2, Tommy Zegan. Zegan had a good day. He's 2 for 3, a walk, a double, a single, a run scored, and an RBI. He's also lined out to first. And here comes pitching coach Nick Cesare. DeMoro has thrown 156 pitches, 79 for strikes. Is DeMoro going to be able to finish what he started here in the 8th, or will there be a pitching change? I don't see Coach Smith out there, so I believe that Kevin's going to get at least this batter. Nice for him to finish his career with a double play, get out of trouble here, and see if the bats can pick him up here in the bottom of the 8th. DeMoro removes his cap. Zegan with the bases loaded, 1 out, a 4-2 game here in the top of the 8th inning. Curveball, belt high, but it's a called ball. I don't know if this is the highest pitch count of Kevin DeMoro's career, but if it is, it makes sense to do it today. That's popped foul. Buckles gives it a quick look, but that's well out of play. It's going to land next to the portable restroom.
Speaking of questions.
Hey, Tommy!
I'll check for that one. Nice collab.
Game is 2 hours and 48 minutes old.
Yeah.
Pitch by DeMoro. Hit in the air, shallow right field. Here comes Coutinho in the gap, dives, makes the catch. However, it's going to be a sacrifice fly, and scoring from third is Connors to make it a 5-2 game. So a good job there by Coutinho, laying out there in the gap on a ball that kind of tailed off and died quickly. But Zegan does his job and gives the Panthers a 3-run lead. It's 5-2. By the way, the run is unearned, so only 2 runs have been earned here in this game. Double steal attempt here. Ground ball towards second base. Martucci's going to have to go to first. And in time to retire Schwartz, we didn't have time to announce. And the Gotham Knights get out of trouble here. Just 1 run again. Still a manageable deficit. In the 8th inning for Old Westbury, 1 run. No hits. There was an error and 2 left on base. Can you go get the name of the umpire real quick before it's too late? He's going to run off and the game's over.
Go out there? Yeah, out there.
Okay.
Got it. I got it.
Now pitching, number 32, Vinny Beanick.
No, it's like white chocolate and then it's white chocolate. It's for like a stir, like your coffee or hot chocolate. I have ones that are chocolate and marshmallow.
Bottom of the 8th inning here in Jersey City. New pitcher for Old Westbury will be number 32. Vinny Beanick is a 6'2", 190-pound freshman right-hander out of Mineola, New York. And I'll tell you about him this year.
So now throw my shit on the ground.
This is his 10th appearance, all in relief. He has 2 saves. He's 2-0 on the year, but he's got 7.00 ERA. 9 innings, allowed 11 hits, 7 runs, all earned. Been wild. He has walked 7, thrown 4 wild pitches, hit a batter, but he struck out 9 in 9 innings. Opposing batting average of 289. Looks like a hit or miss pitcher. And with Michael Martucci coming to the plate, could be his last opportunity for a hit and maybe to extend his on-base streak to finish his career. Leading off for the Knights, the shortstop, number 7, Michael Martucci.
Tried to get it in your pocket, I missed.
So Michael Martucci, 0 for 3 today. Grounded out to second, hopped to left field. He also fouled into a double play. And first pitch, low and outside in the dirt. So if Martucci is unable to get on base here, he still will, and barring another at bat, graduate as the Gotham Knights all-time leader with 198 hits, 2 more than the previous record holder. That's a called strike, belt high. Only 37 games this year. You would have thought that had the Gotham Knights not had the weather totally destroy the schedule this year, Martucci would have well been over 200 for his career. That's a called strike. Nice pitch there by Beanick, right over the plate. And it's 1-2. Knights were looking for 2 milestones today. They got 1 with Weinstein's 50th RBI. Looking for another. That's fouled away to our right. Got some good fan support here. Mother Tracy, his stepfather Dave, sister Olivia. And it's lined right towards second base. And a catch made by Walsh. Unlucky for Martucci. Well hit ball, but right at the fielder. You have to feel bad there. Martucci probably is not going to get to the 200 hit threshold. Third baseman number 24, Alex Weinstein. joking before how Weinstein had a huge entourage here, but he really does. Mom, Maria's father, Adam, who I don't think either of them ever miss a game. Sister Lauren, who retweets everything we put online. That's fouled away. It's 0-2. His other brother Michael's here. Grandparents Alan and Lorenzo, both of his grandfathers. One of whom flew up from Florida for today's game. And have to be happy with what they've seen, at least individually, out of him. And his girlfriend Taylor Sitar, who used to be a very good softball player for the Gothic Knights, hit a bunch of home runs. That's off the plate, 1-2. All here to support Weinstein on Senior Day.
Weinstein.
1-2 here to Weinstein. That's off the plate, 2-2. And Martucci, we're going back to him. He's always praised how his stepfather Dave has really been a great father figure for him in his life. Mike's father passed away when I believe Mike was 3 years old. So Dave has really been a leader in his life, and he's always praised how he's helped him become a great baseball player and a man. And he wanted me to make sure I said that today. That's high, so it's 3-2 here to Weinstein. Really a family atmosphere around this program, and it's been that way from day one since Jerry Smith became head coach 4 years ago. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Weinstein went for the fences on that one, and good hard swing, but a nice pitch by Bieniek to retire the Gothic Knights' top hitter this year. Left fielder number 12, Eric Giordano. So Giordano hitting .338 on the year, steps to the plate, 0 for 2 with a walk in his last plate appearance. Inside at the toes of Martucci.
Giordano.
I said Martucci, it's Giordano. We got Martucci on the brain.
That'd be a crazy pitch if it was ever to
That's
Martucci. You can't wrap much car in this.
Oh, it's fine.
2 balls, no strikes.
Figure it out.
Inside, 3-0.
Maybe a mirror.
Oh, Iris will be surrender. Don't worry. Don't ever forget.
And that's ball 4. So, second walk of the game for Giordano. He's walked on 4 pitches here with 2 outs in the 8th inning. And that will bring up the first baseman, number 13, Zach Buchholz.
Oh, Tom Colacovo Jr. Colacovo.
He's batting?
No.
Oh.
It's running.
Oh.
Tom Colacovo Jr.
Inch running for the Gothic Knights at first base is senior number 5, Tom Koliakovo Jr.